Cheers.
Cheers.
To my water. What is that?
Honey with iced tea. Don't judge me. That's all I had. That's all I had. That's all I had.
Ladies and gentlemen, we back live with At 5.
Hi.
We are here with Candy. I have to explain who Candy is to this world of live with At 5. She's everything, technically. And she wants me to say that every single time.
Every fucking time.
I cannot say it every single time.
No,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
So you guys have probably heard the story 1,000 times. I'm gonna say it again, goddammit.
1001 now.
So I'm at work, minding my fucking business, driving my bus. I get a text. Yo, I gotta talk to you. And I'm like, talk to me. The fuck? What'd I do? So fast forward, she's like, I need an interview because me and the girls, the Sourpuff Girls.
Sourpuff Girls.
Right?
It's okay. You can call us the girls.
What?
Everybody calls us the girls. The girls are here.
The girls are here. So I'm like, I don't do interviews no more. She was like, well, do it to us. Do it for us. I'm like, all right, cool.
Can I stop you though? Because
sure, make it happen.
The reason why, I know that I saw you do interviews with Frank. That's the only really interview, to be honest, I saw. And then the one that you was with the Puerto Rican flag in the background. I don't know if that was the same one.
Same one, yeah.
Same one?
I was in Puerto Rico. Frank
Okay.
was in the shop.
Well, it's just that you have something. You have a gift. And I recognize that immediately. Like, I saw that you, like, I don't know, like, you didn't let the conversation drop. Like, you immediately picked it back up. There were so many things that I saw in you that I was just like, yo, this man has talent outside of doing the interview for us.
100%.
Is what I recognized immediately from just seeing that little interview. And then, like you said, it was on live. It was bullshit.
Yeah.
But you could see it. You could see it. That's what made me want you. Like, I thought of you immediately.
Hell yeah.
Because of that.
So from that moment, the next day, you know, because I had stopped for a year, I just didn't want to do it no more. She brought me back, literally brought me back. And I always say that anytime someone asks me, how'd you start? Where'd you start? Blah, blah, blah. So she is the one. Yes, but not only that, but wait, I'm going to give you more props. She made this sweater. She made all my shirts. She made my business cards. She made my logo. So once I was rolling,
with all these printers, look at all these printers.
With all these, by the way, there's a reason why we're not in my driveway. We are in her house. She don't let no one.
No one.
I think I've been here once in my life. It was to pick something up.
I mean, look at it. It's a museum. You can't really touch anything.
Like, no one is welcoming her. So thank you for, can we introduce the dog? He's not going to let you go.
Yeah. This is my baby, Maxie Pooh.
Maxie Pooh is in the house.
He's my $6,000 investment.
$6,000 investment.
That I still owe my sister a little bit for. But, you know, that's what family do.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, she told me we're not holding back. She's going to be transparent.
I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to be transparent.
So, yes. This is the person that I call if I need shit that has to do with anything business. She calls herself my unofficial manager.
Unofficial manager.
But this is, she will always be part of my team. No matter how big I get, no matter how, she will always be along for the ride.
Going to all the pool parties.
That's right.
All the barbecues.
So welcome, Candy. Thank you.
Round of applause.
Should
I twerk or it's too early?
It's too early. It's too early. My bad. We're gonna get into this fucking twerking thing because you just have to show your ass and
it's part of my image.
and you know what? We're just gonna get straight into the ass. Fucking just get out the way.
We could get it straight into
So when we did the interview, me and Julio, my brother Julio, that's another. It was Candy and Julio. Like those were my. You know, back in the days when you had to like get over the fence and your friend had to give you a boost. So Candy gave me the boost, and Julio was on the other side to catch me. That's all. I'm always gonna say.
Your pants
Candy.
got stuck on the top of the gate.
No stuck.
No stuck.
After that, I was gone. That's it. It was over. So Julio and Candy, they will always be the two that I will mention because I didn't know what to do. After I did Candy's interview with the girls, I interviewed DJ Ninito. So I just had to interview somebody, and he was right next to me that day or some shit. I was like, yo, you want to interview?
It definitely took off. It definitely has taken off. Like, I see you. And you know, I know in the beginning you were very discouraged. You was like, even after the interview with us, He was like, I'm not getting paid for this shit, Candy.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And I was like, yo, it's not even about that. So you're going to live off of being who you are. I've always told you that. You're going to be in the rooms. You're going to be in the right places.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to take from it.
You called that shit from the beginning. I ain't gonna. Yo, I'm not gonna fucking lie, bro. I can't explain. And even with Lex, she says the same thing, babe. Don't worry about that. Just go. Just be in there. And like I was with Dice Peso this last weekend.
Jim
I've been
Jones,
around.
like,
I've been
wow.
around Ken Stars. I've been.
Fuck Ken Stars.
We're gonna get into that too. But so let's talk about the twerking shit because with the interview with me and Julio and the girls, Julio asked you straight up, like some shit about why or
no, if I
If it was
care
to date a
about
nigga,
what
yeah.
people say
Yeah.
about what I do. Obviously, I don't.
bro, but you showing
I get up
ass.
every day.
You showing ass at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know because I'm
Niggas
not,
want to just go to work and mind their business. Why are you twerking?
that's my
at 6
algorithm. That's my time. You know, there's a time to post. That's my time to post. That's when I get my most views. I guess people are on the train going to work.
Yeah.
That's when the algorithm hits for me.
I heard his morning, lunch, when people get home. Those three.
Right.
So
So,
if you
my
post at
shit
like-
is the morning. My
If you
shit.
post at 10 o'clock, you're gonna be dead. 'cause-
I post in the morning. I get all the views. My shit be banging in the morning. 6 a.m. it be banging. I'm getting
hey.
all types of shit.
Yeah, send me the
but
numbers.
I keep getting deleted.
What the fuck is it? Why you keep getting deleted? Somebody reported
I get
you?
deleted because,
You got a stalker?
of course, I have a few stalkers. I guess I don't know.
A few stalkers? What you be
few.
doing to these niggas?
Nothing. I think it's just they in love with the image and they can't really like get their hands on me.
Hilarious. But so yes.
When it comes to the twerking, I got
Yes.
famous a while back for twerking on a fire truck on Elda and Watson.
Oh, I remember that.
So that's what
That
went viral. That was on World Star. That was many, but I don't even know where the video is, to be honest. So my friend, we was just outside chilling on Watson and Elda, and he was like, "Yo, get on the." There was a real fire, and he was like, "Yo, get on the fire truck and twerk." And I'm like, "Should I? Should I?" And I went on a fire truck, and that shit just went ham, and it just
That was
exploded.
the World Star days. The World Star days was crazy.
And that's when I was on World Star. But I would like, if we want to get back to it, I've been like in this lifestyle for a very long time. Some people make it, some people don't. Maybe I didn't make it all the way.
Yeah.
I'm known, but I guess I didn't reach the pinnacles yet. I don't know when it's gonna hit.
But no, but wait, who's the person
Because
that
I
made
seen
it?
all these people around me that I was like almost not coming up with, but almost in the same playing field. I'm talking about DJs. Even Ken, when I met Ken was doing his thing,
Yeah.
but he wasn't who he is today. You know what I'm saying? When I met Ken, and this is to go back, I met Ken, and this is how I know Rob Solis, and all these people that you interview, this is how I know them.
Yeah.
So I met Rob Solis in doing, I used to be part of like a team called the Bays.
Yeah.
It was a group of girls, and we used to do parties, like the big ENT parties. Like, you know, Pizza Zoo?
Yeah.
You ever heard of Pizza Zoo, right?
Yes.
I know all those guys from Pizza Zoo because we used to do parties with them before they were even huge like that.
No, everybody that I interview, she'll text me. I
I know them.
I know them.
But you know why? Because you're interviewing people that are like me, people that are like, that been doing this for a while, that are in the game. And that was the whole point of this whole thing from the beginning. I always told you,
You
like,
told me that, yeah.
interview everyday people because we have stories
You said fuck them. You was like, yo, we don't need rappers, we don't need actors, we don't need them big people. Let's Fat Joe and them niggas have them.
Right.
You was always saying, yo, we need us. Interview us
The
because
Bronx, the people from here, the people
Yeah.
like you did, the nigga from the hood, you know what I'm saying, Frank, all these people, Evo Lounge, all these people that are fucking every day striving
Yeah,
and putting
so-
themselves in on shit, and they don't got nobody to tell because nobody gives a fuck about their story.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to put on for the Bronx.
So, but am I doing good though?
You're doing phenomenal.
You know, I'm trying to get.
It's getting a little excessive if you ask me.
What is that?
What the fuck? Stop sending me shit. No, I'm kidding.
But all right, so let's go back to the beginning. That was the intro, by the way. That
Yeah.
wasn't even the intro. That was just the intro.
That was just the intro.
So let's talk about born and raised.
Well, born, I am from Watson. I was gonna bring the ID. I have it in my closet. 1491
Everybody's from Watson. What makes you special? What makes you special?
Because my address is 1491 Watson Avenue. Everybody is in the blocks. Wheeler, Evergreen, Elder, Boynton. I connect all you motherfuckers.
So you
I
are a Watson baby.
I am a Watson baby my entire life. My mom brought me home from the hospital. My grandfather actually used to live in the apartment. And then he ended up giving the apartment to my parents, and that's how they brought me home from the hospital. So I've been there
So
day
you came
one.
from the hospital to Watson. So I'm just saying some names.
Apartment 4D.
Okay.
Because then we moved to the first
I'm
floor.
gonna throw some names out there, and you tell me what they mean to you, and if you even have a relation.
If I am, okay.
Let's start with people that let's show some love to the people that like, for example, like Headache. You know Headache?
Yes. I didn't know Headache to that extent because he's older.
Yeah.
And he did his thing. But I seen him around. I'm sure he gave me $1 to go buy ice cream one time in the ice cream truck. Like.
What about the I can't remember their names. The ones that passed away on the bridge. They were best friends. They was
Los and Kitty's
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Kitty, which is also from Watson, has a liquor store. She lost her son. Her son died on
Yes.
Watson. He's the memorial that's on Watson and Manor or Ward. I don't want to disrespect or take away. I think it's Stratford though.
Okay.
I think it's Stratford. Yeah, I think it was her brother Los. He passed away. I didn't. Again, they were like.
That's a different generation. Older.
It's not different now because I feel like we've been the same. But I have an older sister.
Okay.
My sister Rosa, and she's more in there. Like I was always Rosemary's little sister.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, that's what that was. So Frank and all them. Frank went to school with my sister. Andy, all the guys from the block, Nelson. They all went to school with. And I was a little sister. But when we look at it now,
you always around.
I'm not really that far apart in age. We're in the same age bracket.
No, but you know what it is? That 12 and 18 is a big deal back then.
Right.
25 and 32 ain't shit now.
Ain't shit now.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's why where it's at now. Now it's like, oh, now we older and we all kind of running in the same circles. We in the same club. We in the same. And it just turned out to be like that.
It's a big deal when you're kids.
When you're a kid, yeah. So I was always like looking in. You know what I mean?
You're looking through the window.
So I know who they all are. And I see some of their pictures. I have pictures of my sister. Like she has pictures with all the guys.
No, I just wanted to show love to the fallen brothers. Now let's talk about obviously Frank. You mentioned Andy. Let's say his real the street name so people understand who Andy is.
BX Hove.
There you go. We got Nelson. We got LB. We got Heck. So that's that. They're older as well, but
yeah, so Frank just always been on Wheeler. I know Frank. I just feel like I know them my entire life.
Is Frank real? Is Frank real Watson? Let's put him
Wheeler.
under pressure now.
He's Wheeler.
He's Wheeler.
You know what's interesting about Wheeler? Wheeler is split into 3 hoods.
Yes. I know.
I think a lot of people know that.
I didn't know that the niggas from the fucking
On the
pavillon
other side don't.
The pavillon side don't fuck with the Frank
But it's no beef.
side.
It's just like an unwritten rule. Like you cannot walk over here. Like there's no reason to walk over here. There's no reason to walk over here.
You got a store over there, sir. This is our store.
Right, and then you got like Nelson at the end, like on this side after Watson. Nelson. Like Nelson, I don't want to put people like pinpoint where they at and shit like that. But you got so you got like Nelson, and you got Frank, and then you got.
So that's how it was growing up.
That's how I felt like it was always separated like that. And Boyan is a block that we never walked into.
No, the Watson stories that I heard, everyone was like that, segregated. But if we see each other downtown in the club, we together.
We united.
We unite.
We united.
Make sure no one fucks with no one and pop off.
And that's right.
The next day, all right, nigga, go back to your side.
There's like a mutual. That's what I'm saying. It's like a mutual. It's like me though. I'm Millie Rock on every block. I'm Millie Rock on every block. I'm walking through this Wheeler, through that Wheeler, and through that Wheeler. I don't go in there that much, but every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I'll creep that way, but to get weed or some shit like that. But yeah, it's like an unwritten rule. I stay mostly. Wheeler
but
with
my
Frank.
block, and Frank makes fun of me because he'd be like, "You from Freeman? I'm from West Farms," because I claim West Farms. And Freeman is the little block. West Farms is the main road where the bus comes and everything. So when Frank started coming to my hood, he used to be on Freeman with them niggas.
He's like, nigga, you're not even from here. Go back to Wheeler.
No. He claimed that's one thing. He says that my block that he needed my block because my block is not that.
That's where he did his dirt. So that's probably where he feels like he grew up the most.
Well,
you know?
he mentioned
you can't shit where you eat.
No, the way he explained it was my block is not pussy. But my block is not Hunts Point, Cypress, fucking Watson. My block is chill. We get busy, but it's low key chill. Right. So when Frank discovered my block with his friends,
discovered this crazy nigga planted his flag over there.
No, he did. Like once. No, he had friends that brought him over.
Franklin Columbus.
Yeah, once he came over and he was like, yo, I like this hood because it was chill. My block is
That's
chill.
what I'm saying.
Nobody bothers nobody.
Who got ideas out here? I'm taking all of them. That's Frank.
He really showed my block love. To this day, Rock is from Freeman.
Yeah.
Rock is his partner now. So he's always seen talent.
Frank switched partners like he switches his fucking socks.
No, because if niggas want to get money,
I was his partner last year.
But if you want to, he'll give you the alley oop. But then he'll be like, fly Pelican. Like after he gives you the game, he'll be like, okay, you got this. And he's done that a couple of times with a couple of people. So he don't hide. He don't keep game to himself. You're trying to get money, legal money. He will definitely help you out. But all right. So growing up on Watson, let's everybody's scared of Watson. Everybody hears stories.
I don't know why.
Because
it's scary now. I'm not
gonna
lie. Now I'll be like, oh my God, who's that crackhead? I never seen him a day in my life.
But I'm gonna tell you. But me being an outsider, let me tell you why. The blocks I just mentioned, Hunts Point, Cypress, Brook, Watson, like those were the neighborhoods that got busy. Like you're not gonna get beat up. You might die if you go and start some shit over there, or try to take over a block, or try to sell drugs on some corner that's not yours. You're gonna fucking get hurt.
Well, there's a lot of, especially like even when I was growing up, like where Frank was, like there's a lot of guys from there. There's Franklin, there's Ronnie, there's Egg, there's fucking Rudy. There's so many guys. When I was younger, I used to fucking make sandwiches. Make long sandwiches, and I would go up the block and feed all the drug dealers. And I would go feed all the drug dealers whoever was up there like during the morning shift and shit.
So I already told you, I did my research because I called some Watson folks.
Ooh.
And I was like,
I'm scared.
Well, Frank was one of them. And I was like, yo, is Candy from Watson? That nigga said she is super Watson. And he said what you just said. He said, yo, she was always there. Like, we could give her a pack. We could give her a fucking bundle and she'll stash it or she'll hold it or she'll fucking... So what did your block teach you of the hustle? What did it teach you of loyalty? What did it teach you? Like, you know what? These are my brothers,
Well, first things first.
Yes.
My mom and my stepfather were two, and I don't know if I should say this, but they fucking, like I said, I'm going to be transparent. They were two of the biggest drug dealers.
Slick Rick, right?
Slick Rick.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Rest in peace. My stepfather, love him to death, even though he was a pain in my ass.
He was the biggest? Or one of the biggest?
He was one of the biggest, him and my mom. My house got raided 3 times.
Hell yeah!
I got locked up with him and everything. He was my co-defendant. And he's, my stepfather, I love him to death, rest in peace. But like I said, I'm here to be transparent. He was an alcoholic, and he was also, he used to use, I don't know how they say it professionally, heroin, or dope. Like, to me, it's just dope. Like, he was a dope head, he was alcoholic, but he was an outstanding man. And outside of everything, this is why I am the way I am when it comes to niggas. Like, and how niggas should... I grew up with Nelson, Franklin. Like, I see how these men treat women. And it's never devaluing a woman based on what she does. Showing ass, stripping, being a bartender. Because that's the type of bitches that they all... Niggas got their baby mothers, also the type of bitches that they got. And they never devalued them based on what they did. And I felt like they always taught me, like, men move like kind of like I always felt like I was like a gangster, but in a gangster like in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
That's why I say I like a good fella, because that's how they move. That's how they taught me. That's how I see it. Like, and even my stepfather being adult, my stepfather was a super provider. Made sure that my mother never went without. You know what I'm saying? She took care of the house and she did everything. And I had a great childhood outside of them being who they were. But like, they showed me like what a man really should be regardless of whatever the fuck he's going through. And when you watch those movies like Goodfellas, the mob shit, that's how I feel like the niggas on Watson move to me. And that's why I can't take anything less than that.
Wait. So
they just move like efficient. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just bring this back. When we went to Rob Salih's birthday party and I asked him for a drink and he was like, I ain't giving you shit. Okay? Nelson was like, Katie, what you want? Get whatever.
Yes.
Not to say that, you a cheap motherfucker, but...
There's 3 of them. This is okay. This is I now gotta defend myself.
No.
And this happens every time. Anytime wherever we at, if I see the Southpuff girls, that's my family. I love them. So I'm always gonna stop what I'm doing to go say hi or whatever. But if it's not her or Christina, Nick is cool. Nick is the fucking sweetheart of the three. You two do the same shit. Yo, we need a drink. And I'm like, there's three of you. Like,
There's three of us.
That's 20, God damn it. I only came with $100.
Drop that right now. And I'm not trying to take nothing away from you because you're great, and I know that that's just who you are, right?
Yes.
And that's my point. That's who Nelson is. Let's just say that's who he is. That's what I seen.
Yes.
That's what I felt like I seen growing up. I feel like I seen these men that were like providers, not ballers.
Not ballers?
I don't. They were ballers, of course. They all ballers in their own way. But I mean, like I said, the value when it comes to women, they don't devalue women based on what they do.
Yeah.
On social media or like their job. You know what I'm saying? And they always take care of everything.
Yes.
And I fucks with that.
So,
I don't think I deserve anything less than that.
No, and you shouldn't. And my thing is, what in this day and age, that time is over. If you selling drugs, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I'm just letting you know. If you,
it's not about the drug dealing though. It's about the morals behind it, like how you treated your wife. And even if these niggas went out and cheated and did what they did, they made sure the wife was set, didn't need nothing.
Yeah, good for the shit. 100%.
Good for the shit.
So now,
niggas always gonna be a nigga, man. Unfortunately.
100%. Not me. I have,
not me.
Not me.
He's like making sure he put that out there.
No, because I've learned from my last 2 relationships that cheating is fucking stupid, and you're gonna lose good women trying to be fucking in DMs and doing dumb shit. So
it's stupid, and not only that is it stupid. It's just like, do you really have time for that? To be
I really do not.
To be keeping up with a bunch of lies.
I really do not.
Like, I never told you this story. You'd be like, no, it was the.
I really
forget it. Just forget it. Like, I don't got time for that.
I get home at fucking 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. I want to go home and eat and go to fucking bed.
Right.
If I'm not doing this with my producer, by the way,
with my producer,
you know what I'm saying? It's a dream team.
He done dragged you into his lifestyle, girl.
So if it's, and like you said, I don't got time, bro.
It's too much time.
I don't have no fucking time.
It's too much time.
And not only that, when and I'm sorry, we digressing like a motherfucker, but guys, listen, do not fuck up something good. Like, she treated me good. You know what I'm saying? So
and she's here. She's solid.
She's solid. Exactly. She's solid. No, she's on some.
And she's younger than you. You lucky.
Hell yeah. But let's get back to you.
You're lucky you still got hair and teeth.
Yeah, baby. I'm missing about 3 or 4. It's okay.
Shit. Don't smile too hard.
The problem, the thing that I love about the way you are is you don't. What you just said right now. She says this every fucking day. Watson, my niggas that I grew up with are this and that. And you know what? If that's your blueprint, that's your blueprint.
I mean, I'm a product of my environment.
That's 1,000% true.
100%, in good and in bad.
Hell yeah! So let's go back to the co-defendant thing. So 3 times they raided the same apartment.
Yes.
So okay, so the last time, did you guys have to leave or they just?
The last time was the last time.
Oh, niggas is going. So it was.
So if I cry, don't. It's good for it's good for TV.
Babe, get a tissue.
So like I said, I grew up in Watson my whole life, right? Pretty much there. Went to every school that is around Watson. I'm talking PS 93, which is right here, 152 and 123, which is for junior high school. For high school, I left.
And the way God works, she can see Watson from this window.
I can see.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I can see.
She just told me I used to live there. That building goes over there.
Yeah, and look, you can see the school right there. You can see 123.
We're not gonna tell you where we at because we don't need more stalkers because you niggas is weird. Like, bro, if y'all not together, just leave it alone, bro. It's over.
It's been over.
It's been over.
It's been over.
Turn the dick niggas. But anyway.
So I grew up there, but one thing, I always been hustling since I was a kid. I used to, at 12 years old, I would go to the pet shop every day that was on Westchester between Boynton and Elder. And I would go every day and I would help the guy clean the fish tanks and he would give me like $20, $30. I was like 12 years old, so he would give me like $20, $30. I would clean the fish tanks, end up making a connection with him. that when I went to go get a dog, he had gave me one of my first dogs that my stepfather had bought before after that. Oh my God, my sister's calling me. But let me pick it up so she can see. Hold on. I'm doing a podcast. Oh, look at my mother. Watson's finest.
Hello. We're talking about you, Mom.
I'm doing an interview. I gotta call you guys back. She said she knows you.
You know me?
You don't know him. I call you back. I'm talking about you guys. Love you. Bye. No, she don't drop off nothing. Bye.
That was Mom.
That was mom and
The one
sis.
that got, the one that, the co-defendants.
Yeah, the co-defendant. Yeah, my mom was ruthless. So I would like always do shit. I would always sell shit. I used to sell like when the Mesquite shirts came out,
Yeah.
with the paint, I would do that too. I was selling the shirts. I would go up there. I remember one day LB, which is Nelson's brother.
Yes.
He bought like 3 shirts off of me and Andy. They paid like $50. They just gave me like money. They were like, here. And it was like a shirt that had like a name on it, spray paint, like with paint. So that's always been me. I just sell the lean beds in front of the building. I get all that from my mom. My mom was very creative, very artistic, very imaginative. She, outside of her being what she was, like she made sure that she was solid.
Now you get busy. Like you could do something if you wanted to. You can do something with this wall. Like you look at this
I
wall.
painted my whole apartment. I did this mirror. The only thing that it broke on me, the bottom.
No, but you be doing shit. Like I'm trying to see something that you. What's something that? Where's the mirror that you did that you
I
posted?
did that right there, that little artistic thing. I did this, the wall with Max and shit.
Yeah, she get busy.
Yeah, I get busy. This mirror was good until it fucking broke on one day after like 2 years. I don't know, but I'm gonna make it bigger anyways.
But
I put up my own TV. It's just a 75-inch TV, okay? That shit was heavy as hell. And I built this motherfucking couch.
no, you independent like a motherfucker. But back to the Watson thing. That's where you learned that shit from, right? The hustling.
The hustling.
Let's talk about the hustling because you're the super hustler.
The hustling has just always been, I just felt like, and let me say something, I never went without. I don't feel like my parents ever was like, no, you can't have these sneakers, you can't have these clothes, because who they were, you know what I'm saying? They used to make fun, they used to be like, yo, you're going to eat Jordans for dinner, because y'all want Jordans so bad, you're going to eat Jordans for dinner.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that.
They still, we still had everything. If a scooter came out that year, we had the scooter. If a fucking computer came out that year,
How many siblings were there?
Me, 3.
3?
My brother and my sister. But my mom is such a great person. She ended up adopting my stepfather's nieces and nephews at one time. It was
God
like
damn.
100 of us in the house. And he had 4 kids, and she used to try to keep it together.
So wait,
for
that's
us.
a stepdad.
That's my stepfather.
What's the relationship with your real dad?
There's no relationship with my real dad. My real dad left when I was 2. You think I got daddy issues?
I think
You think that's what it is?
I think you have daddy issues.
No.
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
You know why I don't think I got daddy issues? And I'm gonna say it's because my stepfather been in my life since I was 2 years old.
So he did a great no. You definitely don't have daddy issues.
So to me, I never really knew my father. So how do I feel anything about someone that I never knew?
So wait, you can
He's
walk
a
by the
stranger.
street. You can walk by
I know who he is.
Oh, okay.
I know who he is, and he used to write and all that. But I don't know. I guess regular shit. He was sick of my mother, like at the time, and he decided to just be like, I'm out of here, and he moved to Ohio. So I haven't seen him in like 20 something years, and this brings me back to where Christina. So after 25 years, my stepfather passed away in 2021. And when he passed away, just in July, so happened my real father's like, oh, I'm coming to New York in August. And I'm like, what? And that's when I went to meet him where Christina's dad lives. And he was like, oh, you have cousins and one of them lives in your building. And I'm like, what? And I meet all these girls. I didn't know them. I meet all these girls and it's like 100 of these bitches. And he's like, yeah, that's your cousin. And me and Christina just clicked, like right away. And then she lives in my building and we're the same age almost. And we have kids. And the biggest blessing is that it brought her daughter into my son's life. I don't have any like family. My son don't really have any cousins.
Yeah.
My sister lives upstate. My brother lives in Atlantic City. My mother lives in Puerto Rico. I'm here pretty much by myself with just me and my son. And now he has a cousin. So it was a blessing out of it. But
No, that's dope. So wait,
it's just
so
weird that he came out of 25 years with my stepfather. Mommy. She's like, your stepfather brought him. And I was like, please, lady. Like, he came over here to see New York, not for me, bitch.
we mentioned that in the other interview that we did, that how you and Christina didn't know each other, but after that day, so without exaggerating, after that day, y'all have not been apart.
Pretty much have not been apart.
Because she don't live in your building. She lives there's like 3 buildings here, so she lives in one of them.
She lives in one of them.
So who was here first? Is that even a
I was here first. I moved in July of what?
So
2019.
without your dad saying that, yeah, you just would have been walking.
We would have been walking by.
Or maybe y'all would have like been cool. You never know.
Well,
but you needed that connection.
Before meeting, I would say, we met 2021. I've been living here 20. So we met 2 years later than us moving here, because she moved in maybe like 2 months later, like maybe in September, October. She moved in. I moved in July. And I've never seen her though. Never seen her. And then one day we went to the festival, and the phone was like, 6 years ago today, you was doing this to Christina, and it was me pouring a shot in her mouth from working at Evil's.
Wow.
I was
so she was a customer.
She was a customer. They live in the area. They live.
We got to talk about Evil's. Let's not
so close. That's a milestone in my life, for real.
But let's talk about. We got to talk about Nicole. We can't leave her out. So Nicole and Christina are
real cousins.
Real cousins.
Yeah.
So you motherfuckers, that bond is no bullshit. That's not 3 bitches that just met somewhere.
It's no bullshit.
It's the fate of you and Christina meeting, and her and Nicole actually grew up together.
Yeah, that's her cousin. That's her real cousin. They grew up their whole lives together.
That's fucking amazing.
And then I come into the picture, and they like, holy shit. And then I already know. I'm already Candy. Yes. I've been Candy. So I already know all these people.
And that's not a bullshit name. Her real name is Candy something. We're not going to get into it.
Yeah, we're not going to
get into it. But her name on her fucking ID is Candy. It's fucking Candy. Like, this is not a fucking Instagram MySpace name that she created.
How I got Candy was because I was working at H&M in Soho. I used to work in Soho like my entire, like growing up.
Soho's popping.
Right. I used to work at Levi's, H&M, and Forever 21. And you used to have to tell them your name so that they can go and be like, this person helped me. Yeah. And every time I would say my real name, when they would go, they would be like, some girl, Candy helped me. They did that themselves. And after a while, I was like, yo, my name is fucking Candy. Nigga. Like, everybody fucking saying Candy. Like,
her name is Candy. Like,
it's a piece of my name.
Yes.
It ends with something.
It ends with something else. But
I'm not going to say it because I'm the only person on the planet that has that name.
They're going to... so the phone book is only you.
It's only me.
If we were still in the phone book
days. Every time I go to a doctor appointment, I'm like, just put this. I said, no one else has his name. And I'm the only motherfucker. To this day, I haven't heard anyone with that name. I worked in banking and in the hospital, and all I hear is names all day long. So
yeah, I think I meant like one more. Abi Mael, that's my name. I think I'm like.
It's AB, guys.
She cannot say Abby. To save her fucking life, she cannot say my name.
Like you said, I've done your logos, I've done your shirts. All I see is AB. AB is all I see.
I get it. It's okay. I don't even correct people no more. It's like I was in an interview the other day, nigga. I'm like, yeah.
He was like, is it AB or Abby?
And then the nigga, he said Abby, and then he goes, AB5. I'm like, this motherfucker. We just went through this shit 20 minutes ago.
You know what's funny? That I told you to change the F to a 5.
She did everything. She fucking.
But I think that's what made it even more separate. It kind of made it like AB5.
100%. So let's get back into Watson. When is it that you the family left that after that last
let me tell you what happened that day, because it's a very interesting story. So I obviously I told you my parents were drug dealers growing up, and we used to watch the building. Like, we lived there, we watched the building, just regular shit. And one of my neighbors, Puto, which he passed away, little Ruben?
Yeah.
That's little Ruben's family. Okay. They lived across from me in the same building. Jamie.
Ruben's my nigga. I fuck with it.
Right. So Puto, which is Jamie's brother, or their Ruben's cousin at the time, when he was alive, came and he was like, yo, there's somebody in the 3rd floor in the building. And I'm like, I'm gonna go check it out, because that's what we did, right? And we went and checked it out. So I go to my stepfather. He's fucking high. He's fucking lit as hell. And I'm like, Rick, I'm like, Puto just came and said that somebody's on the third floor or whatever. I spit a little bit. But so he's like, somebody's on the third floor. So I've told Rick, my stepfather was a hoarder and a collector.
Yeah.
So he had 3 samurai swords, like in 3 different sizes. So it's
Yeah.
just me, him, and my sister in the house at the time. So he takes the big one, he gives my sister the medium one, and he gives me the small
It
one.
was that serious?
No, he's high.
Oh.
He's like, take a sword. You never know what's gonna happen.
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, okay. So my sister, she's always been in her own world. So she was like, yeah, whatever. So then I go up the elevator and my stepfather goes up the stairs. So when I get off the elevator on the 3rd floor, my stepfather pulled out the sword on the nigga. He's like, like this. And the nigga's like, whoa. Like when I came out the elevator, that's what I see.
Yeah.
But then my stepfather, like he been living there his whole life. So
Yeah.
he knows everybody. So he's like, he's laughing. He's like, no, my daughter said that there was somebody on the 3rd floor and they start pounding each other. So I'm like, to me, my stepfather knows him.
Yeah.
So I go downstairs and the building has like 2 sides. So I go to this side, but through the windows. So I'm like, no, it's good. I said, Rick knows him. Get down. I'm like, Rick knows him or whatever. Next thing you know, you see mad paddy wagons. And they start running. I start running with them. Where y'all going? I want to know where y'all going. So I start running with them. So the sergeant's like, hold her. Because when the guy looked, he saw me and my stepfather. He was a spotter. I told you we sold drugs. So they were trying to get my stepfather, catching him to make a sale.
Oh, gotcha.
But he was high all the time. So he had all that shit on him.
Yeah.
It was him, back in the day, personal use.
Yeah,
That's what they used to say. He's like, oh, it's personal use, and he gets high. So then when we on the 1st floor, they bring in my stepfather down the stairs. I'm on the 1st floor. My brother's girl at the time, she opened the door. She was like, what's going on? But she's, God bless her soul, she was just so like a little ditzy. So she's like, what's going on? And then the sergeant goes to open the door, and I was like, you don't have a warrant? What are you doing? Like, why are you touching the door? That nigga body me. Boom!
There goes my warrant.
He bodied me. He was like, hold her or whatever. Then he was like, oh, I'm taking her fucking downtown. She got a smart fucking mouth. And I'm like, but you not supposed. He's like, she touched me. Because I slapped his hand. Because I was like, close the door, bitch, because he's going to go inside. He didn't catch my stepfather inside.
Yeah.
So he has no reason to go inside. He has to get him with whatever he got.
Wait, how are you on point like that? How old are you at this time?
16, 17.
And at 16, you know about warrants and not going to my house?
My parents were drug dealers my whole life. I grew up on Watson. I seen all these niggas get locked up. I used to see when the cops, when I used to come out of work.
TNT.
On
Tuesday
I
and
used to see
Thursday.
when the cops used to stand on the train station and they used to watch the niggas on Elder and on Weed Lights. Like, yo, they watching y'all niggas right now. They on the train station. That was what everybody was looking out for everybody.
So the mindset was, you weren't regular 16. This is
Right,
Watson.
I'm Watson
This is
16.
Watson 16.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm seeing everything, right? Because they were like that my whole life. So then, so whatever, he took me downtown. He put me in the paddy wagon though, so now he got me in the paddy wagon for 8 hours. I stood in the paddy wagon for 8 hours.
God damn.
Right, and I was trying to figure out where they hide at because I think it's somewhere over here by Bronx River. Because I was looking, there was like one piece of hole, and I was like, "Where is it?" There was like a Yankee shit on the wall. I was like, "These niggas is hiding somewhere." But that's at that same moment that I'm in the van. My stepfather's high. There's other dope heads in there. I'm fucking kicking the shit out these niggas. I'm like, "Get the fuck out, nigga! We all gonna be up this whole time. We all up. Okay, anybody sleeping here? I'm the only female inside the fucking paddy wagon." And then I hear them say, yo, get the niggas on Wheeler. So now I'm in the paddy wagon. I feel them and I feel the bump. So I know where they're at.
Yeah.
So they go over the bump. They make a right on Westchester and they come down Wheeler. Open the fucking van. It's all the young niggas from Wheeler. They get locked up. And they're like, Kenny, what the fuck you doing here? I'm like, yo, listen, man.
So that was TNT.
That was TNT. That back in the day, TNT, whatever they had to do. But so I got locked up with him, but because my stepfather's dope hand, he got dope sick. And he got sent to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I'm there. I can't go up without him. So I'm on the 3rd floor for 3 days in the bookings. I'm the OG in the cell. They're like, yo, where's Monica? I'm like, oh, she went to Rikers. Where's Cindy? I'm like, they let her go. They let her go. Like, I know because I was on the 3rd floor, but they're getting the mats. They were like, can you go get the mats to sleep? I was like, fuck it. I'm going to get one because guess what? I'm going to get one to sleep.
Hell yeah.
I'm on the 3rd floor for 3 days.
Yo, that is fucking hilarious.
But
So-
that brings me to how I met my baby, how I got back. So my baby father,
That I never met, by the way.
right? Because he's not really from here.
Oh, okay.
But I met him through being with Jamie and Ruben, little Ruben. That was Ruben's one of Ruben's I had met, and that brings me to the other side of my life. Now I'm 17 years old.
Gotcha.
I used to. My sister had gave me her car, so I was up and down with her car, thinking it was mine, driving it, doing everything. I got into a huge accident where a kid nearly, like, I think he died, but they brought him back to life. And it's something that I don't really talk about. I had a little Honda Civic. I used to deliver pizza, sell weed, whatever it is that I had to do. And one day I was driving on Trinity Ave over there where Fat Joe lives, I guess, or
Yeah.
used to live.
Yeah.
And there was a Oni that turned left. And there was a coming this way, there's a Oni that turns left, right? So you're both are supposed to go like this.
Yeah.
There was a big ass church van in front of me. So I'm there behind there, and the church van turns. But as a driver, I'm not gonna turn on top of the church van because I can't see beyond
That's
the
right.
van.
Yep.
So when he turned, immediately after he turned, boom, this kid hit my windshield. She was like a fucking pot of gold with the rainbow.
Oh, he wasn't driving.
He was on a scooter, one of the like makeshift scooters, like they made it in the hood and shit.
Yeah.
So his face hit my windshield.
Damn.
Yeah, he broke the whole windshield. His bike got caught in all the. It was a Honda Civic, so it was low. It got caught in all the spoilers. He fucked up the fender. He was dead. He was dead. The bank came and took the car the next day. I didn't even get to report it. I didn't get to fix it. I didn't get to do nothing. That shit, I was also modeling. I was in Brooklyn Fashion Week. I was in Urban Outfitters. I did like a whole bunch of high fashion. I was a toothpick.
Yeah.
I weighed 100 pounds. I know. Where that came from, I don't know. My son. So I was modeling. I was traveling the world. I was doing a whole bunch of shit. I worked in Soho. I would say
He was in that world.
I always had the chance to go that extra mile, and a nigga always stopped me from going that extra mile.
A nigga?
I felt like it was always a nigga because I always fell in love and I just stood bombard with the nigga and I forgot about everything I was doing, you know? Shit that we do, us female. Look, see how she's backing your shit? And she not doing her shit, maybe? I don't know. But backing your shit, that's kind of what it was. I'm backing my nigga shit and I forgot about that I was modeling, high fashion modeling. Like I was everywhere. I was traveling. I came out in Teen Vogue, which is a fucking
Hell yeah, that's old school.
yeah. I'll send you. Maybe you could add them to the footage. I'll
Whatever
send you
you got.
the pictures. But after the car accident, they took the car. Now I'm on the block, sitting there, doing nothing, hanging out, drinking, smoking. I'm 17 years old. I end up meeting my baby father. As soon as that nigga walked by, I said, that's gonna be the father of my child. I swear to God.
He was fire?
Huh?
He was hot?
I mean, in the time, I thought he was hot. Now, he's not my type of nigga, but in the time, I thought he was hot. But fast forward, he has a lot of issues. So, one day, I don't know what the altercation was, and this brings me to the domestic violence. I'm sorry, I'm taking the whole show.
This is your show.
One day I had a pair of sneakers, the 6 rings, the Jordans, the white and blue shits. I don't know if everybody remembers those. I had bought them or whatever, and he was he was upset or some shit about I don't know what. And I had this black. I used to work. I tell you, I work at H&M, so I had this big black purse that had like a hot pink interior. I used to wear it all the time. It was my favorite shit. This nigga takes a knife, he sliced the shit in three fucking pieces. He takes the sneakers and he puts them in the trunk. So I run behind him, right, in the car, and he puts them in the trunk and he's getting ready to go in the car and drive off with them. So I got tight and I'm trying to catch him, but I can't. He drives off and I go like this to the back of the trunk. That nigga gets out the car and was like, "You touching my car, bitch?" And just went and slapped fire at me. Like this nigga's hand was like this. I went inside. My mother was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "No, don't worry." My mother starts going crazy. She want to go kill the nigga. And I'm like, "No, don't worry." So she was like, "You better never see him again." And I was like, "Okay, I will never see him again."
And there's no baby yet.
There's no baby yet.
Okay.
Right? This is already a red flag, right? The nigga slapped fire on me for no reason just because I tapped the car. And I didn't even do nothing. He was like, "You dented my car." And I was like, "What?" I hit the fucking trunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, this nigga's crazy. So, but after that, when I got locked up with my stepfather, the nigga came to the precinct, to the court to come get me.
He loves me.
He loves me. Exactly. That's what happened. That was the start of it. Like I was like, oh, he's here for me. Regardless that he just slapped the shit out of me 2 months ago. I think it was like 2 months later. He just slapped the shit out of me. He's my everything. He's my savior. He came, And the rest was history from there. From there, it was a shit show. Shit show.
But when you say, so that wasn't the first domestic violence altercation?
That was
What, that the
with
first one was
him.
the slap?
With him, the slap. That was the
Okay, so
first time.
so let's skip to
I'm 17.
okay, no, let's go to pregnant.
All right. So, but wait, because 17 gets a little crazy. So remember, I'm gonna tell you, my stepfather got locked up.
Yeah.
So now my stepfather gets locked up. He's not coming home. He's
Okay.
going to a program. He's doing this.
Okay.
My mom, she's been. This is like 17, 18 around there.
Yeah.
So my mom, I don't know, like she just started bugging out. Like she started like hanging with the wrong crowd, doing things that she wasn't supposed to be doing, which is
Because he's not around to hold shit
because
down.
he's not around. Exactly. She started depending on someone else that supposedly he had left behind. This nigga's in the house. Shit is changing.
Yeah.
Shit is changing for me. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? The house is looking to me like a crack house. That's how I was feeling. Everybody's like, and my mom always been slim, but nice body, like beautiful figure. And everybody's like, yo, your mom's extra skinny. Like, is she using drugs? And then she was on Boyton, so something that she always told me don't do. I better never ever catch you on Boyton. Boyton was always like known as a whole block, or like the sun don't shine on Boyton. Everybody that's from Watson will say the same thing. Boyton ain't for everybody.
Okay.
You know, so she will always be like, stay away from Boyton. So all of a sudden now she's on Boyton. She's up this nigga's ass. This nigga got like 17 sisters. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It's just a whole new dynamic from what I was raised. Even though my stepfather was who he was,
It was organized.
It was structured. Yeah,
Structured,
I
yeah.
felt like there was structure. Like, yeah, every day I'm seeing you high, but every day you here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And we eating
and we eating and we're living a normal life. My mother cooked every single fucking day. Like she
Yeah.
never missed a moment. So all of us, and then the dogs. We had a bunch of dogs, so she wasn't taking care of the dogs. And I'm like, what's happening? And then I ended up coming out pregnant. So I had went to she didn't come home for like a few days. I'm pregnant now. My sister's out the house. My sister has like rose-colored glasses. She doesn't want to see anything. And I'm just like, Rosa, like, mommy's not in the right place. And she's like, no, don't tell me nothing. That's my mother. I'm like, yo, I think she's like, might be using drugs or something like this. You know, it's unlike her, but I don't know what's happening. My sister's not trying to see it. My brother moved out. So now it's just me. The nigga, one time I woke up and the nigga's in the room. And I'm like, what are you doing in the room?
in the girls' room?
And because we only have, it was a 1-bedroom apartment on Watson. So
Yeah.
we were all in the room. All the kids was in the room. And the apartments were so big that mommy had split the living room.
Yeah.
And that's how that was. So he's in our room. And I'm like, and I'm waking up and I'm like, what the hell this nigga's doing here? And then he's like, oh shit, I must have been like sleepwalking. And at the time I'm with my baby father, he was like, oh, that nigga was trying to steal. You know what I'm saying? You caught him because you woke up.
Yeah.
So it's already funny shit going on. So then this particular day, like I said, she wasn't home for like 3 days. I had came out pregnant from my baby father. And I had she was missing, so I went to Boynton to go find her. I'm pregnant. I'm like maybe like a month, maybe.
Okay.
And when I went to find her, she was coming out of a crack house. She was coming out of a crack house, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bitch?"
So that's it. So that was
like
the,
you
that was the rude
fucking
awakening.
done told me my entire life not to fucking come over here and look at you. And the nigga's like, "Oh, leave her alone." And I'm like, and then she's not even the same person, cause she's like, "Get the fuck off the block, bitch." And I'm like, "This is my mother," and I'm like, I've never in a million to this day, as ruthless as my mouth is, I've never looked at my mother and been like, "Bitch," nothing. I would never talk to her like that. So when she was like, and then he had like, told you he had like 17 sisters. So now they all coming out and they're like, get the fuck off the block. I'm pregnant. My mom's pregnant. Nobody knows yet though, because I'm a mom. You can't really see.
Yeah.
But my baby father's there. He took out his knives and he was like, I will kill all y'all bitches right now. My baby father, he's a gangster. So he was like, I'm gonna kill all these bitches. He was like, let's go, let's go. So then I went down the block. I went back to the house. My mother came. She started bugging the fuck out. She started fighting with my baby father. She bit that nigga in the chin. I'm pregnant in between all of this. That day, she was like, get the fuck out. And I left because I didn't want to like keep disturbing the problem. I was like, oh, let me go a few days. When I came back, she nailed the window shut because we used to live on the first floor. As kids, we would go through the window all the time.
Yeah.
She knew what type of kids we were. So she nailed the window shut. She changed the locks. She completely like...
So at 18, you got kicked out of the house.
Pretty much. I got thrown from Watson.
and she's not in the right place, and she's not with
She's
the right
not in
nigga.
the right
anyway.
place. She's with this nigga. My stepfather's in jail.
It's all bad.
It's
And-
all bad.
And you're pregnant.
And I'm pregnant.
So-
So I end up losing the baby.
Okay.
So I lost.
So the
I don't know if the altercation, the stress. I don't know. To me, I'm a very science girl. To me, it's the first time I get pregnant. Baby wasn't probably healthy, and my body decided to reject it, and that's what happened.
Okay, so now we 18. You got kicked out of the house. Now this nigga is actually your savior for real.
Right now, he's the only nigga I could depend on.
Yeah. So now even you forgot about that slap a long time ago. That shit.
I mean, yeah, the slap already.
He's done so much good that the slap
Right,
is
he
done.
protect me, he brought me, but now he brought me to over there by, this when I lived all over the Bronx now.
Yeah.
Because now I'm outside, and I left with a pair of blue capris.
So you have nothing.
I have nothing. I
Your
left with
favorite and you probably was fly.
I was fly my whole life. Because
So
I used to
whatever
go out
clothes-
with the nigga that owns Olivias' little brother, Sherman. That was
Yeah.
my first boyfriend. That was the love of my life.
You say that all the time. Can
Because-
we say? Just say it. I know you want to say it.
Sherman?
No, that he took you virginity.
Oh, he took my virginity.
He says that.
I mean, no,
For no reason. One day we in Olivia's. and
because I feel
someone-
like a lot of people lost their virginity. In my day and age, a lot of people lost their virginity on the staircase or on the roof. And I feel like I lost it to someone that lost it to me. And it was very special. Like there were strawberries. It was very romantic. Like
Yeah,
it was
well,
right here too.
you know what? I'm good. I don't need the
It was
details.
right here.
Yo, one day we in Olivia's and Nelson saying what's up to me or whatever. And then I think he bought us a bottle. Yeah, Nelson.
You see? You see? Nelson's amazing. Now he's amazing.
That nigga's the owner. He fucking got money. I gotta go to work after this. The fuck. Leave me alone. So anyway, she's like, I lost my virginity to his brother. I'm like, why is that important? And you did that more than once. So whoever you are, sir, she fucking does not forget you.
You don't forget your first, right?
I don't. Anyway, whatever it is. So anyway, okay. So now I'm trying to paint the picture, guys. 18.
18.
Miscarriage. Mom's on drugs. Stepdad is weird. And baby daddy's the savior. What we doing now?
So now he's like, let's go to my brother's.
So wait, so he ain't got nothing.
He don't got nothing either. He don't got nothing either.
He
wasn't, I'm gonna be honest, and this is why I have so much grace for him.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't dealt the right cards. You know, his father died. To him, he felt like his mother was never there, and she really wasn't. Like, to be honest right now, and you know, I don't wish her any bad or anything like that, but my son don't know who you are. You know, my son don't know who none of them are. He knows because I tell him, I'm like, this is this. But yeah, I don't look for him. There's no relationship. And that's because my son's father doesn't have a relationship with his mother. And that's probably why he's like that. I try to like analyze people, I guess. And that's why he's like that. My family was the only family that he had.
Yeah, because I can never do that to my kids. There's no way.
Right.
My mother, I always say this, like we talk about deadbeats and shit. There's no way, because when Kayla was born, I was a piece of shit, you know, hanging out, you know, selling drugs. I was young.
I don't think you were a piece of shit.
I was just young.
I think you still had the morals in there.
Yeah, I was just
Give
chasing.
yourself some credit, puppy.
Thanks. Sorry, Kayla, I love you. So, I was just hanging out, fucking bitches, trying to get money. Just the regular nigga shit. So my mom would be the one, go get your daughter. This is your weekend. Go. Like my mom made sure.
As she should.
Even
Like,
if
that's what I would do if I was a mother. I wouldn't like.
But even if I was gonna drop
I mean, I
Kayla
am my
off,
mother.
you know what I mean. I know what you mean. Even if I was gonna drop her off to my mother and go back to working, because I was actually working. I was an OJ driver. You know, I had weed. You know, it was a lot of shit going. I was getting money to pay the car and all that. But
OJ, I did that too.
But I was distracted. You know, I wasn't being a dad. My mom was like the drop off until she had to go out or go on vacation.
And she said, it's your job. It's your turn.
Now you gotta be a dad. Nigga.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand that what you're trying to give him, you know, some
Right. I don't ever want
not
to
an
take
excuse, but you're trying to understand. You know what?
why you are the way you are, and I get it. I get it that your mom wasn't there. You probably look at bitches like bitches ain't shit. You don't have respect for women because
But our childhood is, that shit is what we
got
are.
daddy issues. Nick, he had mommy issues.
Yeah, that shit is real.
He definitely had mommy issues because his mom wasn't there. So I guess that's why. So the nigga used to act crazy because of that. So I'm staying with him.
Place to place.
Place to play. We're renting a room here. We're renting a room there. We keep getting into.
But you went to his brother's. How long did that last?
So we went to his brother. It didn't last long. It didn't last long because first of all, we sleeping on a couch that was like the IKEA couch. It was like this. I'm fucking 5'9". I'm sleeping like.
You was 5'9" back then?
I'm already grown. I'm
Oh,
already
okay.
like now I'm like I'm 18, 19, it's getting there.
So you
Like
tall.
I've been tall my whole life. Like I
Okay.
always had legs or whatever. So but we sleeping on the couch. He's tall too, so he's sleeping on the other couch. But you know, and I don't want to talk about nobody because
You in the way.
I'm in the way.
Yeah.
I'm in the way,
Both of y'all in
and
the
then
way.
they wanted like $50 a week or something.
And that was a lot.
No, it wasn't a lot for me. It's a lot for this nigga. Like this nigga is the nigga you gotta chase him. He's
Oh.
never paying, so now the sister-in-law is looking. It's not even the brother's house. It's the girl that he's fucking at the
Oh.
time. But he ended up having kids with her like later on. But at the time, he didn't have kids with her. At the time, he's just a younger nigga. She's an older bitch.
So she ain't feeling it.
Yeah, so she's just like, you know, she could be catty, I guess. I don't know, but I was trying. I was like, yo, look, I got my 50.
I'm from Watson. I'm not 50 because
50
Watson niggas get money. No matter how we gonna get this money.
Right.
That's
So
crazy.
I end up like losing the baby. So now I'm there. I just lost the baby, but I'm in her house. From there, we end up going to, because this shit was what my life really turned out to be. From there, you know, when family starts arguing, right? So now he has these sisters, he has his mother, he has all these people, but they're not really thing. So now we end up going to 168 in Walton. His sister was living there. She was abandoned. She abandoned the apartment. So now we staying in the apartment. Now this is years, right? Now we moved to 170 in Park. I had to move out of there because it was a Dominican family and they had sons and they would not fucking, they were always using the bathroom. I was like, yo, I can't deal with this shit. I'm trying all these different things. I'm trying to get a job. I worked in fucking streetwear.
You trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure it out and he's not helping. He's selling drugs and shit like that, but I'm still with the same kind of clothes. Thank God it was like summer, so I was okay. I started working in one of the sneaker stores over there on Southern Boulevard because it wasn't too far from there. And I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. Now I end up coming out because you know we don't stop fucking, right? Because nobody stops fucking.
Nobody
No
stops
matter
fucking.
what the fuck is happening, nobody stops.
Niggas can't come up with $50, but they gonna get some pussy that night. We gonna be fucking.
So now I'm pregnant again.
Hell yeah.
So now I'm pregnant again. At this time now, it seems like the baby's gonna stay and it's healthy and yada yada yada. And my mom ended up going to like a program. She ended up getting evicted though. She let the apartment go to shit, which should have been passed down. I should have been living there right now. But she ended up letting it go because she got evicted. And now she's staying at my grandmother's house. So I go over there for a little while, stay. But I don't have a good relationship with my grandmother because I feel like she treats my mother like shit. And my mother's always been like the best child to her, but she favors her other children over my mother. So I always been iffy about her, but that turned out I stood there for a little while. Now I'm pregnant. I'm just like, all right, I'm pregnant. My mom's slowly creeping into my life. So then we go to 168 in Walton. He says like, oh, I'm gonna leave the apartment. Da 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 da. I'm like, okay, fuck it. So she left the apartment. We stood there, but the marshals is coming any day now. Now I am 7 months.
You pregnant, friend.
I'm pregnant. Like now I'm 8. I'm about to have this baby.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm living in an apartment. I'm sleeping in an apartment that has a twin bed. He's drinking, doing God knows what, because I don't know. He also had a drinking problem. So he's drinking, doing whatever, coming home at whatever the fuck time he wants. I'm in a twin bed. There's a fucking big ass pit bull in the kitchen. I'm like, this is an abandoned apartment. Marshall's is ready to come any day now. And I'm also ready to have a baby. So at the time, my mom is trying to help me. And she's coming back slowly and back into my life. She's always been a great mother. So there wasn't a hard transition. Like I was just like, bitch, are you gonna stop what you did?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right. This you about to have a grandchild. If you don't act right, like I will not have you around him, period. So I ended up going to the shelter. Cause I was still working. I worked my whole pregnancy. I was a manager at Forever 21 in Soho. So even through all the bullshit, like I got a job, I was always working. That's one thing I've always worked. I was a manager right here in the McDonald's at 17. Before I met him, before the car shit ruined my life. Cause that's when everything went ape shit. But after that, like I said, I was working in Forever 21 as a manager and I lost my train of thought.
Pregnant.
I'm pregnant, working in
Pregnant in Marshall.
Also, I go to the shelter. So I go to the shelter. The shelter was like, oh, we're going to give you a one-shot deal because you make money, right? So I'm like, okay. So now my mom's helping me trying to see if I could shop the one-shot deal, see who accepts it. At this time, nobody's accepting it. Everybody done fucked up the one-shot deal. Now when it's my turn to get a one-shot deal, nobody wants to fucking take it.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here, but I'm stacking the bread and I'm giving it to him. I'm like, yo, put this away, put this away. Because we living in an apartment, about to have a baby. The marshals is coming out because your sister left this apartment to shit. So we can't even stay here. So I need to find somewhere to go. So I tried to go to the shelter. They took me to Manhattan. I stood there. Meanwhile, he's not in this process with me. He's doing him while I'm trying to, like, I guess, figure it out. Finally, my mom found somebody that said the one-shot deal was valid. So I came to him and I was like, oh, they're going to accept the one-shot deal. Let me get the money that I gave.
Ain't no money.
Ain't no money. You know, my nigga starts going crazy. But why? And I'm like, you know what? I already could tell by your actions and you don't got it. I said, it's all good though.
But wait, how much we talking?
Like $1,500. Like that I was giving him. So because they were gonna match it, right? They paid like what the broker fee and the security, and then you gotta pay.
But why did you think that was a good idea to give him the money?
Because, like you said, he was my savior. He was I lived in an apartment that was going to shit. It was there was no other method. I don't know. Like I couldn't take $1,500 with me every day to work. So I was giving it to him thinking that he will hold it.
Yeah.
He never showed, besides him drinking, he never showed me, besides that he didn't pay shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But he used like his muscle.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that he was like spending it. I just thought that he just didn't want to give it to me back or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So,
the point is, you ain't get that money.
Right. So now I'm like, fuck it. We just gonna stay here now. We living in this apartment, and it is what it is until the marshals come. So I didn't have a baby shower. I didn't really get to take in having a baby. No pictures, all that shit that everybody does now. I never got to do that but the day of my baby shower was Hurricane Katrina. So I didn't even get to do that. It was a little Yankee baby shower in a park in Pelham Bay. Like 3 people came because he didn't help my sister. Like there was no communication. He's just like that. So I didn't really get much. But my son was overdue. So I had took the time off. At the time, they weren't giving that FML shit neither. Yeah. So they gave me a month to have the baby and come back.
You figure it out in a month.
My son was 2 weeks overdue. So I had 2 weeks with him as a newborn. Yeah. I went back to work 2 weeks later. But when I was like 8 months pregnant, I was telling him we need to get somewhere, we need to move somewhere, right? And I heard him one day come in and he was like, yeah, one of the I know some guy that's renting rooms on Hunt in Morris Park. So I'm like, fuck it, we'll just go there, whatever. Like, I just can't have this baby here because the marshals is about to come, and I don't feel comfortable, like, even sitting my ass down because it's a newborn baby.
You had that sticker thing on the door, the eviction thing?
No, they haven't. I think they had put it prior, but at the moment it didn't have it. So, so one day he was drunk and passed out, and I'm like, did you ask the guy about the room? Oh, like I'll do it later. So I fucking pregnant 8 months. I kid you not, I went over there. I went to Hunt and I'm looking to see who is renting rooms because I need to go. Now I'm in fucking survival mode. I hear this old man complaining about how there's nobody's paying the rent. Yeah. So I'm like, hey, how are you? I was like, my name is Candy. I was like, I don't know if you know my boyfriend, Lowe's. And he was like, I don't know who that is. So he has no idea who this person is. And I'm like, I don't know, are you renting rooms? And he was like, yeah, I have rooms. And he was like, for you? And I was like, yeah. He was like, I can't do that. And I'm like, why? I have the money. I could give it to you right now. And he was like, this is a crack house. Oh. There's no light and there's no light and there's no gas. There's no heat. There's nothing. It's pitch black. This is August. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't care. I need somewhere to live. And he's like, Mommy, like, I cannot do this. It's a crack house. He was like, there's crackheads everywhere. And I was like, I don't care. And
I'm used to them. Don't worry about it.
I moved in there.
Wow.
He let me move in. So I moved into his apartment in Hunt. I told my baby father, I said, listen, I paid a down payment. We're going to move to this apartment. We lived inside a little room. The shit was like probably like this little area right here. A little box. It was freezing. Remember, I had the baby. After I had the baby, a week later, the marshals came and told us to get out. But thank God I already had, solidified the room. So when that shit came, we just took whatever we had. I had like a little bassinet. That's what I had got for the baby. And we took him to that little room. And I raised my son in that crack ass apartment. There was no light, there was no gas. I used to heat up my son's bottles of candles. I used to rotate the candles. My son slept in his coat for 3 months. Because he was a newborn, right? Thank God that he didn't have to move around. So he slept. I bought him this coat that, the one that you just put him inside.
Newborn is feed and change pampers.
So that was it. It was just, he just stood there. The most that my baby father did, and I hate him for it, is he built like some type of blanket tent to like try to reserve some heat.
You loved him for it.
Huh? No, I didn't love him for it. I didn't respect him for it. I was like, get the fuck up and do something. I'm over here taking a bath at work. I'm going to work because I went back to work. Remember, I told you too, so I'm taking a bath at work. I'm brushing my teeth at work. There was no water. It was a little room. The next room over was like, because he broke the apartment down, right? So the next room over was like a couple. Crackheads fuck like crazy. So they were just fucking, and and it's pitch black. By the time there wasn't phones and stuff like that. So it's pitch black. All I keep hearing is crackheads fucking all night long. It's silent.
Wait. Why do crackheads fuck so much?
I don't know. Maybe they get high and they like it. But crackheads be fucking.
And you know what? This is full circle of why I wanted to do this here. Because look where we are now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that I lived in that crack house for like 2 years.
2 years? Mm-hmm. That's fucking... I was going to say amazing, but it's not amazing.
It's amazing a little bit. But look, I moved in.
Amazing that you got through it.
I moved in October. We was in that little room. And maybe like around... And it was freezing. Because there's no heat and there's no light, right? And it's a 2-family house. I can't get the light back on because the nigga owes $1 million. Right? It's a 2-family house.
So you sleeping in coats too?
I'm sleeping in coats too. I tell you, I'm taking a bath at work. I'm like doing bird baths, brushing my teeth at work. I'm trying not to like show what I'm going through. I just had a baby though, so I'm trying to like fight through it and just keep pushing. Just take the little what it was, and it was what it was.
Yeah.
So then like around maybe I want to say like February, like January, February. This is October. I moved in around January, February. The crackhead couple moves out. So now they move out. So I'm like, let me take that room because it's bigger. It was the living room and like the dining room together. So we end up shifting that way. But I still have a crackhead that's like disgusting on this side. He's doing crack, but he's doing it in his room. His bed is on the floor. It's like a hoarder, like a fucking TV episode. It was just disgusting in there. So I go to this room. I try to fix it up. I'm like, yo, how can I get the light back on? He's like, oh, downstairs is cheaper than upstairs. So I end up getting the light back on. I end up helping him, whatever. Somehow we did some shit and we got the light up on the extension cord upstairs. So now I got a little bit of light. I'm in a room with a little bit of light. I'm trying to raise my son, do what I do. One day, the crackhead nigga comes and smokes crack in the mutual hallway that we shared. The baby's still a newborn, like maybe like 6 months now. So my baby father whoops his ass.
And you can smell that shit.
Yeah, you can. It's crack.
So
stinks. He whoops his ass, and when he whoops his ass, the nigga leaves. So now I got the whole top floor. There's nobody on the top floor.
With light.
With light.
We got progress.
We got progress.
We in motion.
Yeah, right. So now I gotta go clean his room because this shit is crazy. It took me like 20 black garbage bags this tall. This nigga had a mattress on the floor. It was pee. That's how I know how it looks. I ripped up the carpets. I renovated the whole top floor for this nigga. I scrubbed the floors. It was a crack house. And downstairs is still cracked out.
Yeah.
Downstairs there's no light because I got the light upstairs. But then I don't know what they would, like he wouldn't give them the light. He would let them, like, they've been in the dark this whole time. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Right. He would just
So he's looking out for you. He wanted
right,
you.
because he didn't want them to run the light now. So he just would leave them in black or whatever. So then this is where the shit got ugly. So one day I had a friend and we used to, now the house is pretty much, no, I'm lying. At this point I'm still in the room.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember a little bit. So now I'm in the room. One day my homegirl invited me out to go out to a club. We went to Pompeii's. You know Pompeii's, Mississippi? That's so long ago. It doesn't even exist no more, right?
Old school.
So we go to Pompeii for her birthday. You know when the pictures used to come out, the siete días, siete noche?
Sorry to interrupt you. Pompeii. Sorry to interrupt you. Pompeii was owned by Jose and Freeze that they own made in Puerto Rico. That was
Oh, look at that.
that was Jose and Freeze's first made in Puerto Rico, and then
didn't know
after that they got made.
I wasn't nobody at the time, so I didn't even know what was happening. I'm just from Watson at this point. I don't really know
So Pompey,
nothing. I didn't even do my makeup. I didn't do my
shout
eyebrows.
out to Jose and Freeze, Pompey, baby, old school.
Look, so I went there, and then, like 3 weeks later, the pictures come out. The siete días, siete noche.
Yeah.
You know how that shit used to go.
What is that?
Remember the siete días, siete noche, the pictures?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know.
When
The pictures used to come out of the people that were in the club.
Oh, yes.
The siete días,
Yeah,
that was the logo, siete días, siete noche.
Yeah, the guy was pretty much going around.
Going around taking pictures, right?
Yeah.
So a few weeks later, the pictures come out from that day, right? That I had went. First of all, I was 100 pounds. 100 pounds my whole life.
I seen your pictures.
Now I have my son, I'm like 150. And the shit went all right there. So my baby father don't want me to go nowhere. He's already a control animal, already psycho.
And now you got ass.
Now I got ass. The nigga's like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. But I went because he couldn't keep me. That was my best friend. So I went. So then a few weeks later, the pictures come out. So he looks at one of the pictures. It was a picture of my homegirl with one of the bar bitches and like this, and I'm in the back. He's like, you look like you dancing with a nigga. And I said, I'm not dancing with nobody. And he's like, you look like you're dancing with a nigga in the back of this picture. And he was just, every day he's drilling me about the fucking picture. Every motherfucking day. And I'm like, yo, I was not dancing with nobody. This is like around February. Like I said, we was already in the other room. So one day, he used to be drinking all the time. One day he comes into the room and it's like 3 a.m. and I'm sitting down. I told you the downstairs was dark, the room on the upstairs was light. So he turned on the light. My son is sleeping. He's probably like 6 months, and he's like, come here. Let me ask you one more time.
So he wants to get to the bottom of this fucking picture.
He's drunk. His fucking pupils is like this big. I don't know if he's high. Yeah. I don't know, because to me he never did any drugs. But now that I know, I found out that he was on coke. That he was doing coke.
Okay.
So I'm sure that's what it was. That's why his pupils.
Cocaína.
This nigga's eyes were like black. Like his pupils were so dilated that he looked like a fucking shark just smelled blood. Yeah. And I'm looking at this nigga like, oh my God. And he's like, I'm gonna ask you one more time. He's like, just be honest with me. And I'm just like,
he didn't let that shit go.
He's like, whatever you say, we gonna figure it out. And I'm just like, okay. So he's like, were you dancing at the spot? And I was like, no. That nigga said, slapped the shit out of him. When he slapped me, I went like this. I jumped back in the bed. That nigga grabbed my legs and he dragged them back down and he threw me on the floor. He threw me on the floor. He took his knees and he pinned me. And he just started just going ham. Slapping me, punching me, whatever. And my baby's sleeping on the bed. And I'm like this. And I'm trying to yell. And nobody's like, there's nobody there. Yeah. His brother, I'm lying. His brother, we had put his brother in the room that we were originally in. Yeah. But we had to like lock him in so the nigga downstairs wouldn't know that we had not took over the floor yet this time. So we had locked him in there so he wouldn't know that somebody was sleeping. Like I told you, the mother wasn't that great. Yeah. So I'm over here taking care of the little brother too. Yeah. He was like 14, 15 years old. So he's in the room. He's just beating my eyes. Then he starts choking me. And he starts choking me and he's not letting go. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my life right here. Like, I played that. I was like.
I don't think it's
funny, but it's not funny. I played that, but I'm on the floor. So I played that. Like, I just like let my body go and he like let go. When he let go, I was like, yeah, nigga. I kicked the shit out that nigga. He flew and he fell inside the baby's bassinet. So he went in.
Without the baby in it.
The baby was on the bed.
Oh, okay.
So he fell inside. So now I got chance, but I don't have no clothes on. I'm like with a t-shirt. So I get up and I'm like, fuck. So I get up and remember I told you we was like in the living room / dining room. Yeah. So it was one of those houses that when you go out, the steps is right there, but you could go down or you could go back into the house. I'm not going down, right? Because I don't really know. I'm like, this is the first time something like this is really happening to me. Even though he has put his hands on me. And before that, he done choked me.
It's like you want to escape, but you don't have nowhere to escape, right?
Yeah. Remember, I told you, my mom is just going through what she was going through. Yeah. I really don't have nobody. My sister's on another planet because she doesn't feel like my mom is doing anything wrong. Like, it was just all weird energy around me. I didn't have nobody. So, and then he already had isolated me. I'm living with him, doing everything with him. I'm already in that position where there's nobody around me but me and this baby. And I don't know what the fuck to do. And so when I kicked him, he fell. When I went in, I ran inside and I ran to the room and I was like, banging on the door. I'm like, Teddy, open
for
the
the
door. For the
little-
little brother. He's a little brolic motherfucker. I'm like, Teddy, open the door. Your brother's going crazy. And Mama Terry used to lock him in, so the nigga's struggling with the door, and I'm like trying to open the door. This nigga's coming like, here's Johnny. I'm like, oh, he's gonna kill me. So I ran back into the kitchen. Now the kitchen's like this. It's just a hallway. The outside is that way. I'm already past the outside, but I'm on the second floor. I'm ready to jump off the fucking balcony. I'm sitting there, boom. There was still no light in the bottom house. So I'm sitting there, whatever. I'm standing there in the kitchen, and I'm like trying to figure out. I don't have nothing. I don't have no knives in the kitchen because it's not a functioning kitchen, so I don't have shit. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm sitting there like, damn, this nigga's coming. I don't know what to do. I hear him coming, like tussling to get out, and then I see him coming down the hallway. Ooh, because the hallway was pretty long. So he's running. And I'm like, fuck. Right there, when he went to come, like, try to catch me, his brother caught him. But he spun him. When he spun him, he uppercut me. Boom. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like this. And he's like, yo. And his brother's like, yo, chill. Chill. Look at her face. You're wilding. Like, trying to hold him. And this nigga's like not, he's like the demon. Next you know, the bell. The bell that's not supposed to work. Nothing works in the house. Hrum, hrum, hrum. That nigga, I swear to God, I could see it till that nigga blinked. Went back to normal and was like, open the fucking door. You better not say nothing happened. I'm like, shit.
With your face all fucked up?
But you can't see because the fucking house is pitch black.
Oh, okay.
So I go downstairs. Now his brother's watching me because that's still his brother. He owes him all the loyalty. He don't owe me nothing.
Yeah.
So he's at the top of the steps watching me to see if I say something. So it was the cops. It was the cops. It just so happened. It just so happened that the houses were like this close. And the nigga that lived next to us was a kid I used to go to school with. Some kid named Javed, and I believe he heard me, and he's the one who, cause my baby father knew that I knew him, and he's like, don't ever fucking look that way. And I had a neighbor too, no funny shit. And I don't even know if my baby father knows that the neighbor used to be in love with me, and he used to be like, you want me to kill him? He used to show me the gun, and he'd be like, you want me to kill him? I'll kill that nigga right now. And I'm like, please stop. He's like, I love you.
I love you.
But he's cool. And give him a pound. Like, but he's I don't even want to say his name because my baby father would be like, word? That's what he was doing the whole time. But he will always be like, you want me to kill him? Because I could kill him right now, Candy. We bury his body in straight up, nigga. Every time. And I'm like, no, because he knew that he used to beat my ass all the time. So I went downstairs, the cops opened the door, and I was like, oh, he left. He's gone. And when I went back towards they left. They couldn't really see. They were like, are you sure? They really can't do nothing if you don't allow them to do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, it's good. So then I went back to the stairs, and my brother was like, my brother-in-law was like, run. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. I left like that. Ran down Morris Park. I ended up hailing some cab.
No baby?
I left the baby. I left the baby because I don't know. I left the baby. That was like, I can't, because he was like, run. So I'm like, you right. Because this nigga, if I go back upstairs, he's going to kill me. But the baby, he never harmed the baby. The baby was his pride and joy.
Yeah.
So he seen.
So you knew the baby was good?
I knew for some weird reason, I know it sounds crazy, I knew the baby was good. I was like, the baby's good. He's going to feed the baby. He's going to take care of the baby. It's me that he wants. Right. So I end up getting in a cab. When I got in the cab, I could remember that the cab driver looked back and he was like, what happened? He probably thought like I got raped or something and killed or like beat up. And he was like, I'll take you wherever you want to go. And at the time, my mother was staying in my grandmother's house in Washington Heights. And I went over there. And it was just horrific. I couldn't sleep. I had knots in my stomach. I felt like the nigga was going to come through the door and beat my eyes. Like he knew where I was. He's probably like, this bitch just appeared. Where'd she go? I came back like 3 days later. And he was just like, you did? Like, he don't remember what the fuck he did. And I'm just like, this is crazy. And then after that, I was like, I can't do this no more. Like, I have to go. This is already now. I was with him since I was 17. I had my son at 25. So now my son is like almost approaching 1 year old. And I'm just like, this is not for me. I can't do this no more. The blessing was that when I got my son, I was always working. Remember, I said I was always working. So I lost my job, though, because when I went to Forever 21 with my face fucked up, they would like call the cops and do all this thing. And at the time, I know that's what you want me to do, white people, but that's not what we're going to do in the hood. So I didn't call
That's snitching.
And it's unfortunate that it is snitching because it's the right thing should be to call the cops and get him locked up and all that. But a lot of these girls, just like me, that's not what we were taught to do. We were taught to handle it a different way, but not calling the cops on the nigga.
Yeah.
So I never did that. So I lost my job at Forever 21 for not complying with the whole thing. So now, but I got my taxes. When I got my taxes, I reached out to my sister and I was like, listen, I need to get an apartment. And she was like, if I do this for you, because she had to sign for it because I had nothing.
Yeah.
She was like, if I do this for you, you can never go back to him. And I was like, please do this for me. And I would never, ever in my life go back to him. And that's what she did. And one day he went through one of his bullshit again, where he was drinking and all that. Because now when he used to drink and get like that, I already knew. So I would dip. And I'd be like, I'll come back. You're not going to remember anyway. So I'll come back later when you're sober. You'd be like, where you was at? I was in the store. I went to go get milk. This whole time. Because you are lit and don't know. He passes out and he doesn't know what he was doing, right? Because at the time, he was using drugs. So one day he had one of those episodes. He's so crazy that for me, I felt like he had to feel like he had to kick me out. So even though I had the apartment, because my sister already signed for it, I was waiting for him to get mad and be like, get the fuck out, bitch. And when he did that, I said, I'm out of here. And I left. And I left the same way. I left with nothing. And I took my son with me. He was like, take him. I don't give a fuck. I was like, all right. I took him. And
Wait. The apartment that your sister helped you get
was on beach.
that happened again?
Huh?
You left again?
No. I'm saying when I left again, it's like I left because I left Watson with nothing. I left him with nothing.
Oh, I'm still thinking about the crack house. You talking about?
No.
Oh, okay.
I left that crack house with nothing. I
there you
didn't
go.
take nothing with me. I left with the clothes on my back. Me and my son slept on the floor in the new apartment.
No.
But I had a new apartment, lived on Beach and Tremont.
So was that the end of that?
That was the end of that.
So you kept your word to your sister?
I kept my word to myself. I've never been back to my baby father ever since.
And that was what year?
At this point, 13 years ago. My son's about to be 14. I left when my son was like almost about to turn 1.
So, and I'm gonna bring something that's happening because I pretty much know her life. We're not gonna mention names. So you have gone through, and this is recent, that you have gone through another domestic issue, and it bothers me because
this one is more verbal though than physical.
Yeah, but you also, this was years ago, but because she goes on rants. If Candy's on a rant, it's going to be for like an hour. So the time, and Julio even mentioned it in our interview, that the nigga, you was like, oh, anybody I get with, y'all niggas got to give me money up front.
Collateral.
Yeah, because y'all niggas will be breaking shit, whatever. So is that situation similar? Or it's not beating ass, but it's still verbal, and verbal hurts too.
You know what? Before I get to that, I'm going to get to what led me to that. Because this is right after the beach shit. So now I'm moving to beach, right?
Yeah.
My mom ends up moving in with me. So now I'm sitting there in beach. My sister signed the apartment. I'm there. I'm working at Metro Piece of Shit that was on Morris Park. Making $5.15 an hour. I kid you not. $5.15 an hour. I went from being a manager at Forever 21 to now I'm working at this Metro Piece of Shit because I have this baby. I don't know how I'm gonna leave the baby. Like I'm trying to figure it out.
I think about with the trauma is like that trauma you will never forgive that.
I think that he should be kissing my feet for who I have become since I've known him, and I feel like he doesn't give me my flowers, and I hate that. But I look at him and I'm like, but But it's all right. You're just a bitch ass nigga and you don't know how to treat women and you don't know how to talk to women. So it's going to be what it is. Anyways, back to this. So I moved to beach. My mom now is living with me. My stepfather ended up moving in. Everything's starting to get back to normal.
Yes.
You know?
We got light and heat.
And heat. Well, now we living in beach, so we good. Yeah, we got light and heat for sure. So this was like around 26, 27. That's when I started like realizing I'm a girl. And I started doing my eyebrows and started, I was preserved. I think that's why I look young, because I was preserved from 17 to like 26. I didn't get to do what everybody's doing, like going to the club and experiencing that. I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to put on makeup.
You was in figure shit out mode.
Right. So I'm working in Metro Piece of Shit. For Metro Piece of Shit, I will apply every day I don't know why I call it. That's what we used to call it when we used to work there. Metro Pizza shit. So I used to apply every day on the computer. I started working. I got a job at Toys R Us in Times Square. It was the best job I ever had in my life.
That shit was big.
Yeah, I worked in the one with the floor, the boys' floor
Yeah.
with the dinosaurs and the Legos and shit.
Yep.
So I'm working there, I'm having a great time. I'm starting to experience life. I'm outside, I'm doing things different. I'm like, oh shit, there's other people out here. Like I didn't go nowhere for almost fucking 10 years with my son's father. So then I started working there. Then my sister helped me get a job at Citibank in the city, also in 34th Street inside the Grand Central Station.
Yeah.
So I'm working there. So I'm just like basically like as I'm going, I'm elevating because I was working at Metro BCS. Then I went to Toys R Us. Then I went to now I'm a banker at Citibank. From there, I wanted to be stay. I wanted to come back to the Bronx. So I'm like trying to figure out. I started working in Banco Popular on Southern Boulevard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I was the business banker there. So I was doing that or whatever for a little while, and then I was doing the Bay shit with the girls that I was telling you about. So we was doing parties. We did big party. We did one party in Cliff. We had the whole Cliff. That's how I met DJ Bobby Trends. That's how I met Al Sparks, which is another promoter from like Dykeman. You probably haven't heard of him, but if you ever get him on your show, I know him. So now Will Principe that just did the shit with Nate Sketchy.
Yeah.
That's how I met all of them because now I'm in that
With the Bay-
lifestyle with the Bay shits with the girls because that was my best friend. That was the reason why I got my ass beat because I went to her birthday party. My homegirl at the time, her name was Tiffany. I met her in high school and I went to Columbus High School. I forgot to say that. But yeah, I went to Columbus High School. I met her there. So me and her stood friends. So now we part of this team. So that's how I'm getting out there. Now I'm being known. I'm twerking, being just me. I'm being regular. I started twerking there also on at the time Killer of Free the World, Mike.
Mike.
Yes, he was also part of that. So that's how I met Killer being in that light because they were friends with him. So now that's what I'm saying. I knew all these people.
Now you're outside with.
Now I know all these people when they were same eye level as me. We're all nobody. We're all nobody trying to be somebody.
Yeah.
Killer's trying to do his thing. He was selling what? I think he was selling like edible cupcakes at the time. Yeah, so he would come to like our
So
barbecue.
you knew him before the BX shit.
Absolutely, I know him when he was fighting in BX Fight Club for.
But you knew him
BXO.
before
Yeah,
the
because
fight
he
shit.
would do that. He was hanging. He was friends with one of the girls that was part of the Bays.
Yeah.
His sister. His sister was friends with one of the girls. I think they went to school together or whatever. So we knew each other through that vibe. So we would all hang out. We would all do these parties and shit like that. That's how I started meeting people. Because now we outside.
You're outside.
Right. Obviously, girls, too many girls in one place, it just doesn't work ever. So we end up not moving forward and going our separate ways.
Yeah.
Still was always me. Like I was always Candy. I was still twerking. So that's how I end up meeting. I met Hollywood Chris.
Yeah.
So now I'm chilling with Hollywood Chris. I'm hanging out with him. I'm in the lifestyle. I met the Pierre, Berry Life. The Berry Life nigga, you know Berry Life?
I do not.
Ooh.
I don't fake relationships.
Huh? No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But they were part of, remember back in the day, the Success? Success?
Yes.
Okay, they were all part of that.
Okay.
The Success team. The shit
yeah,
on
Chris is part of that.
Prospect. That he had the store on Prospect.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm doing that. So then that's when we were doing a back to school event. So Celise was like, oh, do you want to do a back to school event? Because I had like a little bit of clout at the time by myself. So that's when I did the first back to school event there. And that's the first day I met Ken Star. Immediately I met Ken Star. And it was like love at first laugh. I always tell him because we were just laughing, dying, laughing. And after that, I became part of Ken's team. So now I'm going with Ken Star everywhere. I'm part of the Star Girls. That's what he called it at the time.
The Star Girls.
The Star Girls.
Wow.
So now I went from this Bay shit to whatever I was going through in my personal life, and now I'm part of Ken Star's team. We going everywhere. We hosting. We doing skits. We're like here. I done went to every strip club, and we meeting all these people. DJ Cass, DJ Prince One, Camilo, Bobby Trends, Mikey Hex, Stay Lifted, all these. That's why I know all these people because I was in that lifestyle. I know all these DJs. So I'm hanging out with Ken. I'm doing all these things, skits, da da da. Fast forward, they having an open call at Evo's.
Oh, Evo Lounge. Hell
So
yeah.
Evo's like, oh, we're having an open call. Da, 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 da. Never did hookah a day in my life, like Brenda said. My homegirl Juicy, she used to work in Vapor Lounge.
Yeah.
On Tremont.
Solis. Well, Solis took over after. I think it was
Look at that. I don't even.
It was Omanaya.
That's how it's so crazy.
It was
Omanaya.
Omanaya and BX Los had Vapor Lounge first.
Get out. Look at that. I didn't even know that.
And then when it was getting too crazy, I think Toby brought Solis in. So there was different parts of Vapor.
So this is how I know these people, because I'm just going through life. Like I'm just like outside. I'm trying to, it's new me because I'm 27. Never did nothing. Never run my pussy until I was like 27. You know that, right? It's crazy. I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I didn't get my pussy until I was 27. Respectfully.
That's crazy.
So I said, I think that's why I'm very still young, like here, I guess. Not all the way here because I handle my business. Don't ever let that shit slip, and I don't play with nobody. But I'm very like still in that, trying to see what's up. Life.
So wait. So you've never had, and we're gonna go back to the Evo. No, not that. That. You've never had a man like not travel the world. We're not gonna go too crazy, but you never had like a guy treat you good.
Yes, I've had.
Like take you to fucking Puerto Rico for a week and
yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I just thought like you never.
But later in life, in my as 30 in my 30s and shit, I got to experience that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's probably why I talk about even Sherman, because I lost my virginity at 14. I got with my baby father when I was 17. It's like a 3-year. There's really nothing there in between. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't learning shit.
Yeah, like there's nothing. It's him and then it's him. It's like it's really nothing. Even though I did me in between, I've had plenty of boyfriends and did plenty of fun shit from 14 to 17. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, those are the main ones in my head. Like if I count the relationships, it's not a lot. Not a lot.
Got you. So
if that makes sense.
So okay, so you meet Brenda and she's like, "Hey girls, who's a bartender? Who's a hookah?" And you lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like,
I do hookah. Okay, so how do you get away with faking hookah?
Because I'm a smart bitch, and whatever I touch turns to gold. That's why.
Okay, so what happened? So no one noticed that shit was harsh?
It wasn't harsh because my homegirl Juicy used to work in Vapor. So one day she was like, let the girl show you how to do a hookah, because she knew I was gonna go to the interview, to the open call. So I did a hookah that day in the back. Just regular. They showed me real quick. She was like, "Oh, put the thing, da da da."
And it's not hard to make.
It's not hard. You're right. It's not rocket science. Like if you don't get it, the fucking first 5 minutes, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe like you learn how to finesse it over time so that it doesn't come out harsh, right? But I mean, the basics are there, right? You put the fucking thing and you light it, and you keep it pushing.
And how many?
So when I went to Evo's,
and how many you put? Half.
I think Evo's was desperate though. They was just like, "Give me anybody." Like, who gives a fuck? I was a pretty girl. I already had, at the time, I had like 42,000 followers. I had probably more followers than everybody at Evo's combined because I was fucking with Ken.
Yeah.
So I was already.
You were the prize technically.
I guess. I don't want to say that because I don't want to take away nothing from nobody.
It's not Evo's no more. It's fucking.
Que rico.
It's que rico. So we can talk about Evo's. Yeah. They needed you more than you needed them, pretty much. Let's just say that.
I mean, the girls the one I started with was Annie. Do you know Annie?
Yes.
You know Annie?
Yeah.
Little Asian? Asian? Yeah. It's my bitch. So it was me and her. We started together, and she was just like, yo, she already been in that lifestyle. So she was just like, she helped me out, but I became great at it. I started.
Number one.
Yeah, number one. Now I'm like, oh, let's make shirts. I always been making shirts. So I'm like, let's make shirts. This nigga Lou started making jackets for us. And I started creating the logo. Like, you know me, I'm like, this is a hookah team. The hookah queen team. That's what I called it.
So you got that bass shit in your head still. Like you still on team mode.
Exactly. I've been on this whole thing where, you know.
And the Ken Star Girls.
The Star Girls.
So you always was like, okay, this is us now. Let's do this.
Yeah, this is us. This is the queen team. We the fucking hookah queen team.
Yes.
We had the hookah with the crown tilted on the top. Like that was the logo that I came up with.
Hey, it is what it is. All right, so you for Brenda and Elliot with a great Evo episode. I want to remember what episode, I cannot. But anyway.
10?
Hell no. I was like, she was like 20 something. 15, 13, I don't know, whatever. So how did you lied and took over Evo's, you and the girls with the shirts, and so now you're the fucking dream team.
We're the dream team at Evo.
So what was that experience like? Because I've heard some great Evo stories.
Yes, and this is the greatest. I start talking to the owner from Evo's, he knew his son, which was 10 years younger than me.
What's his name?
I'm not serious. We just know he's his son.
Wait, it's not the rapper, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking it's a rapper.
It's like 20 years younger.
Oh, okay.
The other son.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I started talking to him. Like I said, I know that at the time I'm like almost 30, and he was like 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh, young niggas always been attracted to me. I don't know. It's just always been a thing, and I don't really like old balls, so it's good. It works both ways. I don't like old balls, and a lot of these niggas is balding. I just know I'm a little shallow, so I guess the young niggas get me. So I started talking to the nigga from the owner from Evo's his son. So I'm talking to him, whatever. For a little while. One day we go out to dinner. We go out to dinner with a few guys, and there was this guy there. And when he was there, like, he spoke, and I was like, oh my God, I love him. Like, immediately, I was like, I just love him. I'm very much, like, I don't have a problem being like, hey, what's up with me and you? Like, I have no problem doing that. So I was very forward with him, and we just started talking, but he was like, no, you was talking to my, like, it was bad. I homie hopped 100%, and I take full accountability. I take full accountability for that. The nigga was young. This nigga was a little bit older. He was still 4 years younger than me, but he was a little bit older. And he was tall. He was 6'5". It was just everything. And I just felt like I just wanted to be with him. So we moved forward. We started talking. Now I have a reputation at Evo because I homie hop. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm always standing 10 toes down. Take it or leave it. I'm still gonna be the same bitch for tomorrow. Many bitches done homie hopped and did a bunch of shit. Cousin hopped.
Cousin hopped.
Cousin hopped. Brother hopped. Probably sister hopped. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I did that, and I take full accountability for that. So now I'm with that kid, and he ended up being the one that's a stalker and crazy and doing all those things. He was great in the beginning, though. He was great in the beginning.
Oh, I saw you with him when I was doing Uber Eats. I saw you.
Right.
I was picking
He was like, oh, that nigga be at Olivias that day too. He was like, that nigga be at Olivias. I said, well, yeah.
So he knows I'm the podcast guy?
At the time?
No, now, today. He knows I'm the...
I'm sure he does. Yeah, he does.
He's gonna see this, bro. You're... So anyway, so
I started talking to him. Now we hitting it off. He's coming to where I live on Beach. Basically at this point he's living there with me. We staying there all the time.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful, right? As it always is in the beginning. It's great. It's fucking fun. Everything is great. Even though I have homie hop, it is what it is. I'm still working at Evo's. Everybody knows what's up. We were keeping it like a secret in the beginning, but then like Valentine's Day, I think one day we made it like we're together. And that's just what it is. We leave that, and that's just what it is. But the part where it gets sticky was that he was the owner's son. I mean, the owner's daughter. That was her first man. That's why he was in that lifestyle, because he was the son-in-law.
So you homie hopped and he girl hopped, kind of owner or something. It was tension on both sides.
I always say this, and I know it's bad to say this, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna stand on it. Before I say that. So Lou, we know Lou Sachi, the owner to Evo's, right?
And Manny, yeah.
So Manny, right? So this was his son-in-law. This man that I was talking to, that I homie hopped with, was dating his daughter.
Gotcha.
Was dating Lou's daughter for a while. They broke up. Whatever they had a traumatic relationship. They broke up. Now I meet him. Now I'm with him. So.
And you already did the homie hop thing.
I already did the homie hop.
So that's already a
and I'm your father's favorite. So at the same time, I'm Lou's favorite, the brother's favorite, and now the new
but you're bringing him money, so it's a whole.
So now
it's a whole novela.
it's a whole novela. Because I'm everybody's favorite. I'm the father's favorite, I'm the son's favorite, and the son-in-law's favorite. So I'm just like, whatever. But it is.
And now the girl's pissed. The daughter's pissed.
Yeah, she's pissed. She's been pissed from day one. She's like, oh, this bitch fucked my fucking brother, and now she's fucking my
ex-man.
My ex-man, and da da da. But she don't want nothing to do with the ex-man. So whatever. But life went on. So being together, whatever. Fast forward, February 2020, he was still outside. He's part of the nightlife, right? He's a bouncer. So he's part of the nightlife. He's doing him. He will always be outside. He would come home all types of hours. Always with them, doing whatever. So February 2020, I decided to go to his phone. It was here. I ended up, while I was with him, I was on beach, and I ended up getting called for this apartment that I applied for, and I appealed 3 times, but they said that I didn't make enough money to live here. But at this time, I had switched jobs so when I was working in Evos, I was chilling there, and then I ended up getting fired from Banco Popular because of my nails. I didn't want to cut my nails. The girl wanted me to cut my nails. She tried to tie it in a corporate bow, and I was like, I'm not cutting my nail. And they ended up firing me for not cutting my nails.
You still on business for your nails?
Sure did. I was already working in Evos. I'm already making almost fucking $500, $600 a night. Yeah, so I was doing you a favor by still coming to work in the morning after I'm in the club to 5 a.m. and I'm still coming to work at 8 a.m. But she did all that, so I ended up leaving that. And I still did Evos full time, basically. But as I was in Evos, I still went to school to go get my pharmacy tech license.
Hello.
So I never stopped doing like the solid shit. I always feel like doing something solid.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of all the hustles.
And that's what you do now.
And that's what I do now. That's my career. I work for the city of New York.
I need some time.
That is my pension.
Yeah,
I don't fuck around with none of that shit. Listen, I would be in a better place.
We're kidding.
I would be in a better place if I took those scamming deals. I wanted to talk about that because I can see the whole half walk on your ticket, your parking tickets. You know how many times I wanted to be like, yo, here's my fucking account number. They go, no, you didn't tell me nothing. Just give me the 10 bands already because I'm not sick of this shit. But I've never been a scam in my life. I just choose to work hard.
But that's how you get blessings.
Again.
Stay.
Again.
Don't.
Listen, there's one thing that solid is my dog, my son, my apartment, and my car. And that's why for any of those things, I don't kill anybody. I'll run you over, I'll chop your head off, don't touch my son, and don't touch my dog. I don't play about none of those things. I'm telling you, my son's going to high school right now, he's going to Roosevelt. And I do not want him to go to Roosevelt. But I'm telling you right now, keep your hands off my motherfucking son. Keep your hands off him. I don't give a fuck if I got to kill your whole family. I'm telling you, keep it on.
Nah, we just want to laugh.
Don't touch my motherfucking son. Don't take my son from me because I'm taking everybody with me.
The point is you're tech and that's a career.
So throughout that whole evil shit, I ended up becoming a pharmacy tech still. I ended up working at Walgreens. So I appealed to live here 3 times. So he ended up moving in with me. Boom, so I lived with me. So February comes, February 2020 comes. I looked through his phone from the day he was drunk. I looked through his phone, and it was a message from the girl saying that she was pregnant by him and that she was gonna tell me, and that if he didn't hurry up and tell me that she was gonna put him on child support. But in my head, I'm like, it's an embryo, so why are you talking about child support? So now I'm feeling like maybe she had a kid or something. Like I'm trying to figure it all out. The point is, I don't want to get too many into the details with him. He cheated. And he got pregnant. And he's been spending his whole life after that saying I'm sorry. And I just can't do it.
So after you took his bitch, after you took her man, he went
I never took her man. She was never his. They broke up a long time before. Okay. I told me how, yes. But I never took her man. They were not in a relationship when I met him.
Okay, you took the ex and he went back to the ex.
He went back to her.
There you
got pregnant by her.
I'm just trying to.
Let her get out to me. Let her get a one up on me. Because if she knew who I was, and you do all that, and you know what I'm saying, you got her pregnant and all that, she was like, I'm gonna tell you. Long story short, he cheated, and after that, I was like, get the fuck out of my house. And he immediately became the whole other bitch. I got on OnlyFans. My hair was black. I dyed my hair red. Like, cause I felt like I was trying to build a home for him. When he did that, I was in Puerto Rico. We had just got this apartment. I'm over here trying to start life now. I'm like, we got this apartment, we didn't have nothing, I'm buying the furniture, I'm like, it's, I think it's apartments under my name. It's not under his. He just so happened to be part of when I got it. So now I'm like trying to do everything. I'm at the time, everybody knows I build my son's costumes by hand.
Hell yeah.
Right. So at the time, my son wanted to be the world. He was like, I want to be the world, Mom. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna figure it out. So I was doing that. It took me almost a month to make his costume because I was paper macheing over a big ass beach ball.
Yeah.
The whole time this nigga's fucking this other bitch. And I'm getting her pregnant and doing all. So I'm trying to build a home and you get another bitch pregnant.
Back to the hair. So in another interview, women, they say that women cut their hair when they're going through something.
Right, like what
So you've been going through something for the last 5 years? Because you're not going back to black?
No, it's just that when I first did it, because I first went red a while ago, like around my birthday, it was when I was going through something. I was like, I was going through something, and my hair has been pure virgin since I was a kid, and my hair used to be down to here. So I was like, let me take a new thing. So I cut it up to here, and that was because when I went to Miami while I was working in Eagles, and when I came back, it was acting weird, the kid.
Yeah.
And I felt funny, and I just felt like I needed like a new cleanse. So I had cut my hair for the first time in life, and I had dyed it red. As we were in a relationship, he was like, yo, I don't like the red. And like a stupid bitch that I am, and like all are, I dyed it black. And then when he left, and I kicked him out that day, I dyed it back to red. I went, dyed it back to red. I got an OnlyFans. Now I'm like embracing the whole thing again.
Independence.
Now I'm in working in Eagles. I slowed down working in Eagles. All these things because of him. I wasn't chilling out with Ken Star no more. Remember I told you the first time I was modeling and do my thing. I got my baby father. Second time, now I'm on top, right? I have 42,000 followers. I'm hanging out with Ken. I'm working at Eagles. I'm in this club shit. I meet this nigga.
Same thing.
I bring it down a notch. I try to change for these niggas. I try to change and be modest and shit. They don't want me like that. They want me outside. That's what they want. I figured it out. They want me outside. So everything's chilling and modest. He goes and cheats, so I'm gonna get the fuck out. Ever since then, it's just been all hell breaks loose. And that particular day that you're talking about when it comes to Julio, to just circle back to that, was that one day we had went, like he tried to help me here and there, like so I went to go give him a haircut, Max, and I didn't have his shots. And when we got there, and like I said, I'm being 100% transparent. The High Flex nigga had a store. High Flex, you know High Flex, right? Monster,
Yeah.
They had a store on Tremont. So the High Flex guy just has always been a great, awesome guy, always respectful, never did anything funny. But we follow each other on IG, whatever. So he was like, oh, look at the High Flex store. Like, he was gonna go to get his hair cut, and he's like, look at the High Flex store. And I'm like, what are you saying with that? Like, you're trying to insinuate something? I'm like, yo, you just immature. So we go into the store, things didn't work out because he didn't have his shots. When we coming out, I'm like, you can walk. Because I didn't like his attitude, so that you can walk to your mother's house. I bought my car behind his back. Because even though we broke up and I told him to leave after that, it was a lot of back and forth because it's a relationship for a few years. So there was a lot of back and forth. I got pregnant by him, but I didn't end up leaving the baby because it was like fresh and I already had my son. So there was a lot of tribulations. And then you claim me, I don't want nothing to do with you. So that's when, that day in particular, he ended up punching the car window that I had just bought this car. So I was like, what the? I was furious.
It broke?
No, it didn't break, but I was just like, why you
It could have broke.
Yeah, it could have broke. Like, this nigga's 6'5", his hands is fucking like this big. Like, nigga, don't touch my shit. That's when I was like, I need the collateral.
Oh.
Like, I need the collateral.
Oh, I thought you fucked up like the whole bunker.
Oh, but, nah. I done went through 7 flat screen TVs. Because he done threw that ball one time at one. One time he took the TV. You would take the TVs, he would take everything that he buys me, he would take. If he bought me sneakers, he would take them. Like, we broke up, like, through the midst of us going back and forth, this is where the harassment and the stalker shit, even though he said that I'm making all this up, which is great, I'm putting out my ass. No. Every time he'll take a pair of sneakers. If he bought me a chain, he'll take it. The TV at the time, which was sucks, he bought it for my son. Like, he had put it in a room for my son. He took the TV. And then I was like, fucking take your TV, right? And I took the scissors and I threw them and the shit hit the TV. So then we had to buy another one. Then one time, this little nigga goes, I didn't know at the time, but I came in the summer and I go and I turn on the TV. The TV was not working. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I look, like from here, I look and I see that it had a hole in it. But I'm like, nobody's here. What the fuck? I discovered that he went into my son's room, the dog, and took the little deodorant, the one that you spray, like travel size one, and he brought it here, right where you're sitting. He bit a hole in it, it spun and hit the TV.
Oh.
Because there was on the couch, there was a circle.
Oh.
And then I found the fucking little aerosol spray right there. And then when you look on the TV where the hole was, the residue, it was fucking deodorant residue.
Holy shit.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then you look at the can, it had a perfect, like, fan inside it. So now I'm crying on Instagram, like, my TV! And then he goes, he's like, I'm gonna buy you a TV. So he goes and he buys me a
Savior.
TV. But after like 5 TVs that he done took and then broke and all that, he buys the last TV. Then there was a shit here. I had like a little party with my friend. One of my friends been in love with me for a few years and was like hitting on me, and he was listening at the door the whole time. So he saw that and heard all of that, and he didn't like what he heard. So he was like, I want my TV back. And I'm like, take the fucking TV. I'm gonna buy myself another TV. So that's kind of the last like 8 years. He went to jail multiple times for excessive harassment.
You?
Yeah, I've called the cops millions of times. I've had like 7 restraining orders on him. It's just been beyond because he wouldn't leave me alone. He'd be crying at the door. He'll leave money underneath the door, and his mother would be like, "Why you take the money?" I'm like, "I'm supposed to walk over $400, bitch. I'm taking it. I'm taking the."
What you did?
It was just, I think that was that he cheated and he regretted
Oh no,
it.
yeah, when that happened to me, when I did my dirt and my wife left me.
I think it was the instant, like, get the fuck out of my house, and because I told him, I said, it's like a light switch. The day you cheat, you'll be like, because if you want to cheat, then let's do it. Let's just say that, and we can do that. We can do that, because I'm calm right now. I done dyed my hair black. A bitch is sitting here, being super calm and being regular, and you out here doing you. So guess what? Don't make me turn this switch back on, nigga. Don't make me do the candy shit. Remember, before you, I was with Ken Star. I'm doing all these things. I've been already hurt. Don't make me go back to that. And that's what he did. So I went back to that instantly. Because now I gotta do what I gotta do.
But okay, so how does the phone call, how does the text happen that you hit me up and this baby's born?
So go back to that.
Yeah.
So Frank and I decided that we were gonna do this butt shit, right? We was like, fuck it. At first it was gonna be just me doing it because I've always been doing business with Frank, and that's just where our mentality was. But then we had a conversation with the girls one time where we ended up calling each other's Alpha girls on a chat. I think it was Christina or Nikki, I don't know who said it. And then from there, when they said it, I just felt like the same way I see you. I was like, this needs to be something. There's gotta be something. So I immediately called an artist. I called the artist. The artist was like, oh, he referred me to someone else that could draw the girls. Well,
that guy's dope. I met him. He's dope.
Yeah, so he ended up drawing the girls.
Give him a shout out, wasn't it? No, man, no shout out. Yeah. It's okay.
Damn.
We cut that part out.
But I know it's BX Printing. That's the company that they work for. Because we always called him the professor. So I like lost track of the name. So, but he's a phenomenal artist. He drew us one shot. And then after that, I just felt like I needed to go on a 3-day tour. I always told you this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, where I said it takes 28 days to condition the mind to get used to something.
Yeah, with the post and everything.
Yeah, so if you post 28 days, if you speak on something for 28 days, people pick it up. So I was like, I need to go on a 3-day tour. I hit up Elliot, because I know Elliot forever from Eagles. I was like, yo, you need to fire all your bitches on Friday. Like, I'm coming with 2 other bitches. We're going to do a whole thing. And then that's when I was like, yo, I need somebody to interview. But at the time, it was going to be Julio. It was. But he was like not responding and whatever. And then I was like, yo, this nigga, because at the time, really, I didn't really know too much of it. So I was like, oh, that's this nigga. I said, his name is AB. He did the interview with Frank. I'm like, yo, he got the skills. He got the qualification. I know. I said, he gonna do it for us. I don't think he's doing nothing right now.
Ain't good shit. No, Julio was already in the What's the Point podcast. So they
right, but
he was
he
in the
wasn't,
studio.
you know, and not to say, and I don't want to take that away from him because I try not to take that away from nobody, but I guess he didn't look at us
Like we were anything to be speaking about.
Got it.
You know that, and that's why I wanted you to so much to focus on everyday people, and that's why you've blown up. You've blown up because you focused on everyday people. You didn't wait for the big break, and not for nothing, maybe Julio was waiting for the big break, and I wasn't it, so he didn't give you that much attention. Or he was going through transitions, he was moving. There was a lot going on his end too.
Yes.
Anyways, I called you, and I was like, we need to do this today. Like, I'm dropping this shit tomorrow on Saturday. Like, it was a Thursday.
It was fucking Thursday.
And the girls didn't want to do it. Yo, they were mad. They were like,
no, we had this conversation on my interview. Because y'all didn't have time to get, y'all was in fucking work uniform.
Right.
Nobody wants to be anything, even with her sometimes, because she's been my co-host a couple of times, and she's like getting all decked out. I'm like, wait, put on a hat. Like, no, man, I'm supposed to be on camera. Like, the fuck?
I get that.
I understand the female, we gotta be flattered. So wait, you felt like we didn't, because Saturday was happening already, so you wanted to get
there was no option. I knew Friday we were gonna do the hookah at Elias spot. Saturday we were gonna do that.
So
and
Thursday,
because I did Friday for Elliot, he was like, you need to sign for me Sunday at Viviana. He's already locked in the whole weekend. So the day was Thursday was Thursday. It was like there was no other option. I was like, I said, bitch, me, I'm not gonna put on no makeup. I had no makeup.
We all gonna be working regular looking bitches.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
And let me tell you something.
I had fun though. You brought me. I don't know what that interview did. But that shit sparked up. Were we together already, man? Like she can even tell you, because I know. Now that I remember, we weren't living together. That's what it was. I was like, were you there? But she was there. But it was just. So I was like, yo, I'm fucking back. Yo, I just felt something. So I hit up Benito, and then whatever. The rest is history. But it was definitely. A great move for you guys, because I don't know what's your emotion now as far as
Right now, I think everybody's focusing on their individual shit.
Congratulations to Christina.
Congratulations.
Got her own business now.
She got her own salon.
She got the spot. I ain't gonna tell you where it's at yet, but it's around here. It's close.
We'll find out. It's close. I can see it from here.
I
can see it from here. Isn't that crazy?
I already spoke to her.
I dare somebody to touch it because I can see it from here. I will fucking go through right now. I'm going to tell everybody.
I told her we could do something. I don't know. I told her we could do like a grand opening, or if she wants to wait to the distraction first. So it's up to her how she wants to do that.
Nah, we're gonna do it. I don't want her to also get over her head. I want her to focus on that it's a salon. And you need to have sheets in the seats.
Yeah.
Because without all that, and one of the guys from Watson has a lot to do with this. I have a relationship with him. This is another connection type thing. I have a relationship with the guy from Watson that helped this whole thing happen, right? And he was like, "Yo, fuck a grand opening, just get to business." And I was like, "This one's all right. You need to be dropping gems. Y'all be dropping real life gems. Like, why do you need a grand opening? Why do you need to just do what you need to do?"
100%.
So we're gonna, and it's not my business. Like, it's her business, and I'm here to help her with whatever.
You're gonna do what the fuck you did with me. So anyway, Christina, I thought about something. So I'm gonna decorate the whole mirror for you, and Christina, get ready. You're about to be candy.
I know. I told her.
Every fucking day.
I told her, I said, "You want my help, right?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Just know that I tend to take over shit. So just be mindful." I'm gonna try not to, because it's your shit. But I just feel like I get aggressive. I'm like, yo, I want it to be like this. I want it to be like this.
Yo, so. I don't know. I lost my train of thought earlier, but before the interview that she called me for, we had a pacifier relationship. I'll be with Frank in the shop.
So pacifier.
You was with Casey at the time.
Yeah. That's my other cousin.
Yeah, shout out to them. They moved to fucking wherever they moved
Florida.
to. So we were not even cool. We were like, hey, what's up?
Right, I just used to see him. He knew them. Yeah. You didn't know me.
I didn't know you like that.
And I'm saying, I didn't need to know you to see that you were it. And I need you to really take that in.
I tried.
You need to take that in, because not everybody has that skill. I know your whole life you've been talking shit.
Yeah.
And it's like now you're utilizing it.
Yeah.
And me too. I've been talking shit my whole life. So,
No, and that the reason why, and and my mom, my girl, you like. I would say you guys are the top three that from the beginning. Yo, you got something, and I don't know what that is because I don't put on. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me explain why. I don't put on a mask. I don't change my voice. I don't wear different clothes. I say fucking press record and I go.
You know,
so I am me, off and on and off camera. I am me. So thank you for being me. I guess I don't know what that is.
and that's why I told you to stick to interviewing everyday people because
No,
that's what definitely set you apart. That you interviewed people that did everyday shit.
Yeah. And every now and then I throw in
because you can't help it.
Yeah, you can't help it. Yeah. But I would say one thing. I got caught in like my lab. There was like 10 interviews that were all back to back. That they were all popping. And not saying that I didn't enjoy that, but you do lose something as far as the everyday person. Like I felt like I left the hood behind and had to come back.
You don't do the voice of the Bronx no more?
Yeah, I say that shit all the time. When I email people, usually.
Oh.
Like for example, I emailed Major Galore the other day, and she was like,
I don't know her at all. I know she knows Ken, and I've seen her. I know she got beef with Cardi. But I don't know how true that is.
No, it was on fucking.
Well, I don't know if it's still that.
Oh no, that's fabulous.
Sometimes that shit is just. Yo, that shit is just.
Oh yeah. So no, she was on Love and Hip Hop or whatever. So I hit her up the other day because she said some Bronx shit, and I'm like, oh shit. So she asked me in the email. She said, "Are you local?" I'm like, "I'm the voice of the Bronx." so she hit me back with some funny shit. So people like that, I'm gonna.
And I love that. I love that she's next behind me.
Yeah.
Bronx.
Oh no, she's not next. We're in negotiations.
My bad, because the nigga got a fucking list of fucking celebrities.
Bro, I got interviews fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And you should. And I know that I don't know your finances. I don't know if you're getting paid these days. Or
I made $118 on YouTube this month.
High five.
Woohoo! But yeah, I'm spending.
High five. No.
I'm spending, but like you said in the beginning, it's not about the money. You know what I'm saying?
It's about when you step into a room, right? Everybody knows who you are. They want to speak with you. They want to sit down with you.
Bro, when I ask people to be on my shit,
it's like, duh, I've been waiting for you to ask me.
For real. And I'm like, really? My bad. I don't, you know what it is? I live in a world of and I have.
I think because you're also older and you really don't, like, this is not, and this is what I was trying to point out, I was trying to make earlier, like, we all doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, for me, like, you ask me how I get up every day and I do this. It's because I'm filled with creativity.
She texted me this morning, are we still on for 11? I'm like, yeah, nigga. Like, she got up.
In my house, I'm baking dessert treats for his granddaughter's birthday party.
Oh, Callie's birthday.
So I went yesterday to Christina's house. We drinking. I'm like, I need to leave like at 1 because I have to finish the treat.
No, and I appreciate that. Even before I woke up this morning, I woke up to are we still like, and that is what motivates me.
All
you know what I'm saying?
that we've been laying had nothing to do with me, probably.
But, all right, so we got it. I want to end this with a bang because you're a super hustler, super Watson, super independent.
Long as interview.
and that's fine. We might break it down, part 1 and part 2, because or just let the whole thing go and then we'll chop it up later on. But the point is that I really, really want to thank you for everything you've done for me. Everything you do for the girls, everything you do for your family, because you've been through a lot. And, I've seen my mom struggle, and, it wasn't like that, but it was similar, because that was back in those days of, like you said, you brought me, while you were saying it, the same thing happened with my mom. She was good, and then there was a period, I'm seeing weird people in the house. I'm seeing her high. So it was, I know what you're talking about. And
you're like, what the fuck? I've been started this whole time.
Bro, I used to hide crack pipes.
Let me tell you the line that changed my life. And it came out of Sherman Malabe's mouth. And I will never forget it.
The first.
And it's the reason why I feel, because every time I think about why I am the way I am, I hear this line and it makes, I don't know if he meant it or whatever. And he was just, and it's a bad line. It's not a good line. It's something that he was like, I made you. Why would I blame you? Like one time I was like, what are you doing? Who you with? Where you going? He's like, I made you. Why would I play you? Why? Because he was giving me everything, right? He was buying me sneakers. He was buying me clothes. He was, his brothers were some big niggas on the block back in the day. I was, when they go to Mrs. Sports, my name was on the list of the pair of sneakers to get 3 months before they came out, 2 months before they came out. I had all the Jordans, I had everything. And that was his thing. Why? I made you. Why would I play you? When he said that to me, I was like, what? I would never in life, let a man dictate what I got and then has anything to do. Ever again. Because no.
So how do we move on? How do you
get a man?
Get a man. Like what does
first niggas gotta stop lying about who they are, what they do. You know what I'm saying? Be 100%. Don't lie.
That's what I'm thinking. What will you accept?
Okay. I have, that niggas out here that do what they gotta do. I accept a nigga that I don't gotta speak to. I shouldn't have to tell you. We're 30. I'm already almost 40. We are in that age where I shouldn't have to tell you how to move. If you know I like weed, have the blunt screw. If you know I like Henny, have the Henny ready. We'll have a great time. I got no problem cooking. I got no problem being super submissive to a man. But handle your business. Handle your business because I come from where niggas handle their business. So I don't.
So you don't gotta be rich. You don't gotta be rich. It's not about money.
It's not about money. It's never been about money because I can't fuck a fat nigga because he got money. I can't. I need to be into you. I need to wanna be with you. I need to be attracted. But attraction for me comes with I don't gotta say nothing. Like I feel like I don't gotta say nothing. Like I feel like we go to the store and we buy something and you grab the bag and you know what I'm saying? Those are the things I look for. You open the door, like those are the things I look for. I don't look for how much you spend. I have niggas that come here, we chill and all that, and before they leave, they make sure they leave money right there. I didn't say leave money. It's not a prostitution thing, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't say leave money, but you know what time it is. Like leave the money right there.
That's that boomerang shit.
It's just because, and you know, one time this is a person that's special to me that I've been with multiple times. I love him to death, but we would never be anything more than what it is.
Yes.
But he's my guy.
Hanging and banging.
He's my guy. Like he's solid. I don't have to.
Why you don't be with him?
Because he's not that type of nigga. He's not the type of nigga that he's got money. He's probably could get any bitch he want. I don't know, but he has this attraction to me, so we've always had that for years. But he would never I don't know. What's funny that he doesn't even make me feel like, oh my God, I need to call him every day. What you got? What you doing? What you doing? I already know what's up. He makes it so real and transparent, and I know exactly who he is, that I don't gotta be like, whoa, what you doing? Who you with? I already know the answer to that. When you're ready for me, you let me know. That's just the relationship I have. Do I need to get out of that? Maybe probably. Do I need to find somebody that's a little bit more serious? But that's just what we have. But recently, he just called me and was like, what's wrong with the car? And I was like, well, the battery's a little fucked up. And he was like, come downstairs. Go downstairs and he can buy the battery.
Make sure you're good.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't have to tell you this is what the issue is and this is that. He was just like, come downstairs. And and the downstairs part is not even the thing. The part is that you already figured out what car it is. You bought the battery. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is go pick it up. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to ask so many questions like, oh, how much do you need? You just know. And I like the nigga that just knows. But I'm
gonna tell you what, that comes with a guy wanting to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met her, what happened was, I don't know if I was hanging and banging, because I was not hanging and banging. No, I was not. I was like you. I had a couple of stashes, and I was pretty much working a lot, and I'll get drunk and go look at my little black book. I fucked her last time. I don't want to fuck her this time. But it wasn't like I wasn't in nothing serious. It was hanging.
Throw that metal ball at him.
It was hanging and banging. But when I met her, I felt like, I'm sorry about to say this, I felt like she needed me. I really felt like she needs my help. Because, in conversation, you hear things, or you hear whatever, and I'm like, I need to, not save her.
And it's nice that you guys needed each other.
Exactly.
Because look at how she stepped up and is behind you. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm trying to, and we're trying to, build her shit as well.
Right.
So
you gotta build your shit too. Don't
but I
ever forget,
can't.
and I'll be honest with you as a friend. I know you're doing what you're doing, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm so proud of you, and you're lucky that you have someone to stand behind you. But don't ever forget about what she needs to do for herself. Because it may not be now, but if you forgot about that, years later you will feel it. Or she's like, well, guess what? I never fucking got to do what I need to do, and now she want to do it years later.
No, 100%.
So, even whatever it is that you gotta do, if you gotta incorporate whatever it is that she wants to do with your shit.
Oh no, a couple of times, like what we had. We had like after the interview was so dope. I'm like, come on, let's go to Lexi's spot, and we did a skit, whatever. Same thing with Black Rose. So I do try to incorporate.
I love Black Rose.
Yeah, so I do try to incorporate. Oh, babe, let's do this. Can I do it more? Of course. You know, does she slack a little bit? You know, I'm sure. And yes, we do. Everybody needs to work on something. There's nothing perfect. You know what I'm saying? That goes for every hustle, every side hustle, every regular job, whatever. Don't get lazy. You know what I'm saying? Step your shit up.
I think I'm perfect, right? Because if you look at when this camera cuts, I'm gonna show you my kitchen, and you're gonna see how I line up my knives, how I line up my forks, how I line up my cups. But I think I'm perfect, right? But still, right? Obviously I'm single, so it's like, what's the problem? The problem is just that I have set the bar so high for myself because you see what I come from, right? You're gonna learn, you're gonna watch this video, and you're gonna see that I done lived in a crack house. I done been in an abusive relationship. I done went through a 5 to 15 job to making almost $40-something an hour, you know, working for the city of New York. So it's like
hustler.
Plus I own 3 businesses. You know what I'm saying?
You still do the OnlyFans?
I got OnlyFans. I got Feet Finder. I'm obsessed with my feet too. I don't know.
That's crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you this, I do it at my own pace. And I've been deleted from Instagram 100 fucking times.
You don't know why?
I don't know why. This last one, I felt like it was very personal. Like I feel like somebody did it. I don't know why. I don't be fucking around. I don't know why. But I do know that the last time it got deleted was because, and I'm gonna be honest, I sold a video for $20 each, and I made $1,000 in 2 hours.
Hell yeah.
And I don't think Instagram likes that. And it's a video of me not being naked. It's me in my kitchen baking, cooking.
Oh, and you have the OnlyFans in the bio or something like that.
I still have it there now, but I haven't even been posting because I don't have the ambition no more. Because this fucking sucks. And to answer your question, when it comes back to the girl shits and what we're doing, it's just like we will have Bud again, and we do Bud for major events, like when we did the festival and shit.
Yeah.
We got Bud, and we're doing us then. But it's just like everybody's doing their own thing. It's tiring, especially for women. Especially that niggas is giving out Lexus with a fucking a 20-year baby. Like they giving out cars. They giving out fucking furniture. I don't know at this point. Like nobody just buys weed anymore.
Yeah.
Before it was weed.
Do you know that this nigga has like a fucking ounce or some shit in the house, and I've never paid attention. But now
This nigga like mini hair?
Yes. And now I do a little toki every now and then, right? And I'm like, yo, you got some weed? No, I don't do the driving no more, so I can smoke now.
Oh.
But I don't smoke like a blunt every day. I take a little toke every day. So I'm like, babe, you got weed? This nigga pulls out some shit. I'm like, where the fuck is that at? Hey, babe, it's been here since I've been with you.
Selling drugs.
I don't see her weed. And one day she pulls.
You smoke? Okay, so she smokes.
Yeah, I do. She don't. Okay.
You know what's funny? I don't know how to
see
roll.
it.
I don't know how to roll people.
She uses a contraption, some wooden.
Oh, okay, I have one of those in the car. But, you know, Christina rolls. I don't smoke here. Like, I smoke only when I'm in the presence of
Yes.
Do I drink and smoke? I drink and smoke like a motherfucker, but I don't do it in my own house. I do it when I'm in everybody else's house.
No, but anyway, I want to thank you for being so gracious to. By the way, she everything she said. Now we are here. This is why I wanted to do it here. Congratulations.
That's the famous mirror.
That's the famous mirror. That's the equipment of making shirts and shit. There's the baking over there.
Right.
She's gonna show us the Lego room.
Oh, my son.
Her son's Lego room. So I just want to thank you for just for being you, bro. Because there's one thing about Candy, and me and her talk about all the time. Like, babe, she's shaking ass again. And she's defensive. She's like, yo, that's her, bro. That's her. You ain't stopping that shit. But just continue success, continue hustling. we've had conversations in the past. You know, sometimes you can't pay a bill, sometimes you can't do, and you figure it out. Like you
I
fucking.
got no choice.
That shit is
It's
crazy.
me and my, listen, I've been trying to get child support. Getting child support is harder than fucking, I don't know, getting out the country without a passport. It's fucking a mission.
No help.
No help.
And he's what, 13?
He about to be 14.
14 with no help.
And like I said, I don't want to take nothing away from my baby father, but when it comes to like everyday shit, like the light and all that, like this is my apartment, that's my car, but your son lives here. And you gonna see how he lives. He lives like a fucking king. And it's like, you need to help out with that. It shouldn't just be when it's like back to school and I'm just gonna give that. It shouldn't be that. And I know plenty of men. Even I spoke with you, I told you I was asking him for $200 a month. And he was like, that's crazy. I'm paying this amount. Or whatever. I was asking for $200 a month.
I do that a week.
So, and I cried about it. I cried. I didn't want to put him on child support. It was very, very sad. I cried and cried and cried. I cried to everything. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Because I know they're going to hit him with 13 years of back pain. But I tried. I asked you plenty of times and you just ignored me. So here.
And that's it. Final thoughts. How do you wanna motivation? You know.
Well, first I want to say, go to my fucking website and buy my shit. I know my page been deleted 100 times, but I still sell a t-shirt. I'm still baking. I'm still doing all those things, so do that. And listen, man, creativity, imagination is what's setting us apart these days. Everybody doing the same thing. How many podcasts have you come across? 1 million, 100.
Yeah, I've been on
What sets you aside that you're doing everyday people, maybe? That's what sets you aside. For me, I fucking do, there's millions of bitches baking. There's millions of bitches, people doing t-shirts. I guess I'm shaking my ass and doing it. That's what works for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But do what works for you, man. It's nothing to do but to stand out. You gotta stand out because everything is you think of something, someone else is thinking of it. I just thought of some shit the other day and I was trying to get like a whole organization where I wanted to do like a bunch of everyday influencers. Like and I want to shout out these people because they deserve it because they do the thing luxury Loso, Gifty, the bonnet guy, like they be doing their thing, they're outside, and I wanted to give them a chance, and I wanted to do like some campsite shit because they're influencers, but they're not so high up there, but they're still in here.
Yeah,
And
I
I go on fucking social media, and Queen's Flip just did a fucking camp thing with all the fucking influencers from IG, and I'm just like, fuck. I was talking to a few people. But like I said, everybody has the same ideas, but it's what sets you apart. So don't ever stop being so. I don't give a fuck what anybody gotta say.
Shake that ass on Instagram.
That's what works for me. Do what works for you, boo. Like, I don't judge nobody. I don't sit here and be like, oh my god, this bitch is doing this.
7 a.m. twerking is crazy.
Hi.
But anyway, thank you so much.
Keep doing your thing. Don't forget about the people in the bottom.
I'm on the bottom with y'all. Shit. I just post every day, so it looks like I'm more busy than I am. Don't worry about it.
It looks like I'm shaking more ass than I am, but I'm really not.
Babe, do we need a twerk real quick?